We are tonight's entertainment.
What the fuck is this, Chet?
This is a tasty burger.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
You like Huey Lewis on the news?
Is this your homework, Larry?
Why just spill your beans?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Evil dies tonight!
Evil dies tonight!
If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, then who was flickering the lights?
Welcome back to the Spooky Scoop. Ooh.
You're gonna fucking die.
What was that?
That was a horror voice. Scary voice.
You just made it up?
Yeah, I just did it.
Don't do that again.
Listen, I know.
Please, sir.
I know this is supposed to be the Spooky Scoop, but we got an action-packed episode for you, bro.
We've got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. That's what the fuck we're doing here.
Hell yeah.
All right,
dude.
we're a day late. Shit happens, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like, you ever show up late to work? You got a cool boss. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. You know, you show up on time most of the time. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right? You know, what do you want from us?
Yeah. 60% of the time, we work every time.
Regardless, we're back with another motherfucking Spooky Scoop.
Hell yeah.
Got some good shit planned. We'll get to that later, though. First up, I don't believe you are fully caught up on the Penguin.
I'm one episode behind on Penguin.
So you've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I've seen all 3. And let me tell you,
Dude, it's...
my pants are dripping.
It's like... Obviously, you like the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Our fan base knows you're somewhat biased.
Fan base?
Yeah.
That's a generous term.
Our buddies know you're somewhat biased. Our guy knows that you're somewhat biased.
That one guy in Vermont.
Yeah. I know you're biased. It's just me. I'm the only one listening. But like Batman aside, lore aside of like it being DC and Gotham, whatever. Genuinely,
it's a good show.
Just a great show.
Yeah.
Very well written.
Mm-hmm.
Great characterization. Like Oz is a character, fantastic.
Sophia.
Yeah,
Victor.
Like Logan's into it, dude.
Yeah,
she wants to watch episodes with me, like, and it's not because she loves me, because she definitely doesn't. She just likes the show.
Yeah,
like, that's how good it is.
Yeah, that surprises me.
Yeah,
because she doesn't give a fuck about Batman, and she doesn't strike me as the mob gangster show type either. So.
Yeah, well, it's like more than that. It's like this. It feels almost like a cat and mouse, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like from ever since the first episode. You know, I don't know if we're doing spoilers or not, but like shit happens, and then it's like, how do I distance myself from this? How do I keep from getting caught up in this?
Yeah, the first episode really shocked me where it started, which we already talked about the first episode, but like they really just throw it in and create a lot of tension and stakes and urgency right off the bat, and that doesn't really go anywhere. It's still 3 episodes in, it's still like that. And people who have gotten the show early and have finished it say that like it only gets better. So if you're already in, then fucking saddle up.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I knew by the end of the first episode, I was like, dude, this is nuts. Yeah,
and episode 3 opens with a reference to the Batman, like the movie.
Oh shit!
Like it goes back in time, and it shows the flooding of Gotham from a new angle.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's making the Batman better too. Like it's making the event at the end of the Batman feel more tragic.
Yeah.
And that's fucking awesome.
I mean, it's doing so much. Like it's making the Batman better if it's doing what you're saying, and then it's also building up the world for the Batman too. Like it's on a fucking one-way ticket straight into my ass. That's what it is, dude.
Yeah. There's one more thing I wanted to say about it. Oh yeah, and then in episode 3 they introduce something that a lot of fans are speculating could be hinting at a villain.
Ooh.
But I won't say anything there. And quick scoop of life. I had to call the cops today.
Oh my god.
Yeah, first time I've ever called the cops in my life. But I was leaving somewhere. I was in a parking lot, and as I was walking to my car, I heard screaming. I heard a young child screaming, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then so I was looking around, and then as I got closer to my car, I realized it was the car right next to where I parked. Mm-hmm. And it was an older lady with like 2 little kids, like 5 or 6. And the little girl was trying, like, opening her door and trying to leave, like trying to get out of the car. And
yeah,
I don't know what she was doing, but she was trying to leave, and the old lady was like pulling her back in the car. And then once she got her back in the car, she started hitting her.
Oh shit!
Like closed fist punching her.
Oh
and
my
then I
God.
saw her like. I don't know how hard it was because it's not really something you can tell visually.
Yeah.
But I saw her like grab her head and like do like a squeezing motion. Jesus. And I was like, okay, so I'm calling the cops because I understand parenting your kids, but no matter what they did, that's too much.
Yeah.
So either A, this is their mom or grandma or whoever, and she's being too hard on them, which the cops need to be called. And B, it's not their guardian and it's someone bad and they're doing some bad shit. And in that case, I still need to call the cops.
Yeah, no matter what authorities.
Yeah, so I had to do that, and that was...
Did you, like, stick around to see if they came?
No, I left.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I would have probably, like, walked over there and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that would get me
but she kind of looked like a crackhead. So
I don't give a fuck. She could have, like, drug strength and, like...
Or a weapon.
Yeah.
Weaponry.
But as long as the attention's on me and not the kids anymore, I would feel better about that.
I mean, I guess you're a better man than me.
I don't know. I don't like that.
I mean, I don't like it either. That's why I called the cops. But, I mean, the cops can do more than I can, so...
Yeah.
They don't need me there, but... yeah, that was no fun. But anyways...
No. Me and you both had pretty rough weeks.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I drilled into my hand not too long ago because I was trying to do something fast and I didn't do it safely. Drilled into my hand, had to get stitches by a absolute barbarian of a doctor because, I mean, when you drill into something, there's a hole in it. So that's what my hand had, was a hole in it. And he was like, I was like, yeah, I probably need some stitches. And so he takes me back and he starts giving me like this shot. He's like, this is going to be like a numbing thing. So I'll give you a shot like around the wound before I stitch it so it numbs you up. So he gives me a shot. He like shoots a little bit out on one side of it, shoots a little bit out on the other side. And he was like, and then I'll do something directly in. And he put the fucking shot into the hole. Ew. And I went, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you trying to kill me right now?
Is this the Stone Ages?
Yeah, dude. I was like...
Does he have a guillotine in his office,
like, dude,
too?
Bust out the leeches. What the fuck is wrong with you? What an absolute psycho thing to do. And then not even, like, warn me, like, hey, man, I got to do something pretty fucked up. He just went, all right in.
Yep.
And then just shoved it in.
You won't mind this.
Yeah. I was like, you bastard.
Yeah, that's rough.
And then right after that, not having a too good time at work. And then after that, fucking rear-ended a guy in my wife's car. Not even my car. My wife's car. And I was like, man, this is just... Yeah, I'm going to go jump off a bridge.
Yeah, you're having a rough go of it. Yeah, that's
dude,
for sure.
Bad stuff has happened to me.
But luckily for you, now the scoop's here.
The scoop's here, and...
Now you can forget all your problems.
I don't mean to spoil anything, but I did some watching, dude.
Yeah, now it's time to just scoop.
Prioritize movies for this scoop.
This is like when the people at Cold Stone, they dip the scoop in water to make it glide through the ice cream better. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're wetting up.
We're lubing up right now.
Yeah. For the scoop.
Yeah.
But there's no news this week, really. There's been nothing of importance to me that I feel like I need to bring up, except about 10 minutes ago, it's reported that Christopher Nolan's next movie will be coming out 2026, July 17th, filmed for IMAX, and is reportedly starring Matt Damon.
Ooh.
and I need to know this damn plot summary.
Yeah, I need
right
some
now.
fucking...
I need to know what this is.
I need the info.
Because there's just, I mean, there's no, like, projected path for him to go. He's keeping us on our toes. Yeah. He went from Interstellar, sci-fi, fucking action-adventure to a war movie, to another sci-fi action movie, to another war movie.
Yeah.
War biopic. So he could do something like I mean, I want it to be another original Christopher Nolan concept movie.
Yeah,
like that would be my preferences, another Tenet, but not literally Tenet 2, even though
hey now.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super down for that. I just don't think it'll happen, but I want another original concept from him. I don't want him to like adapt a book or something like that, which he hasn't really done often.
No, he usually...
I mean, looking back on it, like Memento's original, Insomnia's a remake, Batman Begins is an adaptation, The Prestige is an adaptation.
I don't think I knew The Prestige was an adaptation.
Yeah. All 3 Batmans are adaptations, obviously, but you're writing your own shit. It's not like you can just copy and paste
You're just
it.
using the source material.
Yeah. Inception's original, Interstellar's original, Dunkirk based on real shit, Tenet's original, Oppenheimer based on real shit. So most of the time, original shit.
Yeah, most of the time he's cooking.
So that's what I want. I'd want like another cool... I'm a sci-fi guy.
Yeah.
We're Costco guys. I'm a sci-fi guy. And I want... That's just my shit. That's what I get the most excited about. But anything he does, I'm fucking down. He could make a documentary on fucking President Taft, and I'd just be jazzed to the tits.
No, I'm right there with you. I don't give a fuck what he does, dude. I just got to be there for it. It is crazy that he would have such a locked-in date and then like a leading guy and then not tell you what the fuck he's doing.
Oh yeah, he doesn't say shit. Like,
that's crazy.
I mean, have you heard like his like process for like his secrecy process for making movies?
No, I do know that he does. He did something with like Batman where didn't he like release a bunch of scripts or something like that?
I think he might have
to like hide the.
I think like a script leaked or something, and he released more that were fake, so people wouldn't know which one was real.
Yeah,
something like that. I think he did that, but well, first of all, he doesn't have a phone.
I did know that
he doesn't have a smartphone. Yeah. I think he may have like a flip phone or something.
Yeah,
but he doesn't use the internet. Mm-hmm. He still communicates through like fax and email and shit like that.
That's so cool.
And when he writes a script, he won't send it to anyone because sending a script online can get like leaked.
Yeah, someone's gonna scoop it.
So he makes a physical copy in red paper, so no one can copy it.
I don't think I even knew you couldn't copy red paper.
Yeah, red paper and black ink. It's all going to be black on the printer.
Shit, I never even thought of that.
Yeah, so it's more difficult to read because it's harder on your eyes, but it protects him from from the script not being copied, so he can like drop it off at an actor's house. And like Robert Downey Jr. and Cillian Murphy, they said for Oppenheimer, he like showed up at their house and like handed them the script and then just sat there and like let them read it so they could talk about it. Yeah. So he's like super
that's so cool. But...
He's super primal with like secrecy.
Yeah.
And Tarantino's the same way. He writes pen and paper. Like he still writes on pen and paper. And then I think he won't send a script to anyone because his script for Hateful Eight leaked, and ever since then he like won't do any type of like sending scripts. So every person he cast in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, unless like they're an extra or something, he went in person to their house and like handed them the script and let them read it so they could talk about it.
That's fucking crazy.
And that's just fucking like just imagine like that's your life as Christopher Nolan shows up at your house for you to read a script because he wants you to be in his movie.
How's it going? Got the script ready for you.
Is that Roger Rules?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't say shit about
Yeah.
it. And if you ask him like what something meant in one of his movies, he's not. I mean, no director will really tell you. Like,
Yeah.
They want their movies to be open ended and like have shit for people to pick apart. But
Yeah, no, I did recently watch some. It was like a Christopher Nolan edit, like of just him, but it was like
a thirst trap.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was Kill Shot and Robert Downey talking about him, and he's like, Robert Downey was like, anytime he walks in the room, like even if I'm not working for him, I just want to throw my phone somewhere because like he doesn't allow phones, or he doesn't allow people
chairs
to sit down.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, yeah. You sound like an asshole, but like you're there to get shit done.
Yeah, and someone asked him about that one time, and they asked Christopher Nolan like, so it's a rumor that you don't allow chairs on your set. Is that true? He was like, oh no, that's completely false. I allow chairs on set. I just don't allow people to use them.
That's awesome. Yeah,
he's just the fucking
Robert
man.
Downey was like, he doesn't let you sit down, doesn't want you on your phone. And he was like, and he honestly he lets you because he knows he has to, but he doesn't want you to use the bathroom either.
Yeah, dude, he's just a specimen, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like you watch his movies and you're like, okay, obviously this guy's a great director. That goes without saying, but like when people talk about him, he's so professional and so good at like the stuff that you don't see on screen, like keeping on schedule, getting everyone to show up on time, getting everything like, because it's a job. Like we don't normally look at it like it's a job, like we have jobs, but that's his job, and he shows up every day, and people talk about how like he's so locked in every day and wastes no time, and he's very conscious of being under budget, being under time, making sure like everything's going smoothly.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he cares if he's coming in under budget.
Oh no, he does.
Because he's like, we could CGI this for a quarter of the price. No, I'm gonna crash that fucking plane.
No, that's what I'm saying. He does come in under budget. Like,
Holy
that's
shit.
He's the fucking best at what he does.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like watching him as a director is like seeing those videos on YouTube of like the people in third world countries like laying bricks.
Oh,
like,
I was gonna say
speed.
the guys that are dressed in like red and white nurse costumes that make taffy.
Those guys too, yeah. They're just like just like the highest amount of efficiency, or like the factory workers are like putting caps on stuff at lightning, like that's him working.
Yeah,
And
or
it
just the
doesn't
videos
stop
of the machines that automatically make stuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop until the end of the fucking day.
Yeah, and then it doesn't stop either because he's gonna go rewrite the script.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking man.
Unless he's watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, unless he's watching Roger Cruise, which in that case, you get to unwind.
Yeah, what a cool guy. Yeah.
But yeah, I've got my trivia ready.
All right.
What's the name of the bartender in The Shining?
Okay, hang on. Mitch?
No. Does that sound right to you?
I'm just trying to, because I remember him.
It's okay if you don't get it. Listen, we're human. But there's no way you think Mitch sounds right.
Is it Harry?
See, Harry sounds better.
Yeah.
It's not Harry, but
Fuck.
that's like, that could be a bartender name.
I was
not fucking Mitch.
All right, listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I was picturing Jack Nicholson sitting down at the bar, and Mitch was the first name that came to my head.
That's odd.
Harry seemed like it could have been it.
Harry's better. That's closer. Not closer.
Yeah.
But like it sounds like a bartender
Al?
name. No.
I don't know.
Lloyd.
I wouldn't have got that one.
Oh. What year was Nosferatu released?
No fucking clue.
Could you guess the decade?
In the... I feel like I'm shooting too early with this, but the fucking 50s?
You are a doofus.
I haven't even seen that movie. I have no idea.
I haven't either.
I don't memorize dates to movies I haven't even seen. I don't do movies that I even love. I don't know when my favorite movies came out.
I just thought it was like kind of common knowledge that Nosferatu was like one of the earliest horror films.
I mean, yeah, I did know that, but in my head, I was
that the 50s.
Well, I was gonna go 30s
horror
initially,
films.
and I was like, "There's no way it was the 1930s." That seems like way too early to do a vampire movie. Like people would freak out and like burn the fucking theater down.
Well, Nosferatu's German.
So it could be 30s then.
It could be the 1830s. The Germans are freaks.
Germans are animals. I'm 30s then.
20s.
20s, fuck. That was better than
1922.
50s. Yeah, I didn't even know it was German.
Yeah. Yep. My last one. Name 3 actors that have portrayed Norman Bates.
Vince Vaughn.
The best, obviously.
Yeah. Was it Perkins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you know his first name?
I don't remember his first name. I just know for sure his last name's Perkins because the guy that made Longlegs is related to him. Mm-hmm. I definitely don't know. Oh, fucking the kid from the guy from that plays that surgeon with autism.
I am a doctor. Yeah. I think that's him.
I don't. Yeah.
I know him as the kid from the Spiderwick Chronicles.
Yeah, that's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same kid.
All right.
Yeah.
Then
You know the good. Yeah. I don't know his name.
His name is Freddie Highmore.
Is it Anthony Perkins?
Yeah.
Okay.
But fun fact, his son Oz Perkins, director of Longlegs, also portrayed Norman Bates. Because in Psycho 2, Anthony Perkins portrayed Norman Bates, and there was apparently a flashback where they showed young Norman Bates, and they used Oz Perkins as a kid to play young Norman Bates. Because I haven't seen it, but in the cast list it says Oz Perkins, Norman Bates, and Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates. So one would assume they did a flashback.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nuts.
That is real. That's just like a cool question that you just did.
Yeah. Pretty.
I will say
awesome.
too. I watched
also in Psycho 4. He's played by Henry Thomas.
Ah.
You're a fucking asshole. You don't know who Henry Thomas is. He's the kid from E.T. And he's in all of Mike Flanagan's stuff.
Yeah. Old Elliot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you. I actually watched Cody Leach talk about the Psycho sequels, which I've never seen. I've for some reason only seen the remake with Vince Vaughn.
I don't watch I don't watch classic franchise sequels.
I don't either. Like I assume
Halloween sequels, nope. Friday the 13th sequels, nope.
Oh, I have seen those. Like had the Halloween ones. I've seen like H2O and shit, but like
that's insane.
He said that the Psycho sequels are actually really good. And
I've heard that.
I've heard people talk about The Exorcist 3 being really good too.
Yeah, people say that.
So I might give that one
The only classic horror franchise I've seen sequels to are Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen the first 3.
Yeah, I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen a couple of the different Friday the 13th and Halloween. And then, like, I've seen all the Chuckies, too.
Oh, I've only seen the first Chucky.
Oh.
What do you got for me?
Let's see here. I think I have an easy one I can start you off with.
Okay.
All right. Again, softball. Warming you up. In Misery, what is the name of the punishment she gives Paul when she breaks his ankles?
It's called hobbling.
Do you remember who she says had it done to them? Like
the Mayans? The Aztecs?
Not really, but it was like back in the day when they had like diamond mines, they would do that to people they caught stealing diamonds.
Yeah, so they couldn't run.
Yeah. But yeah, hobbling.
She said because they wanted to make sure they could still work, but so they couldn't run away. And I was like, how the fuck are they working when you do that to them? Well, are they on their knees?
I guess so. And it's like, you can't leave the mine.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the fucking mine forever.
Yeah.
I think she was just making that shit up, dude. I don't think that exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, hobbling. All right.
Which, by the way, yuck.
I know, dude. I wish you would just break my whole leg, but like
just shoot me in the head.
I mean, I don't know. Something about my ankle rolling over like that is just disgusting looking.
Yeah.
All right, the next one. In The Collector, What job is it revealed that the collector was working at the house as?
Pest control.
Boom.
That was a complete guess.
Fucking killing it, dude.
I thought of some type of job where he would need to be in someone's house. And that came up.
Yeah. Like at the very end, he grabs Arkin and then rips the pest control sticker off of his van. Which I was like, you never see him. Like, Arkin passes him and like asks him a question. He's got like a mask on.
Yeah.
And he just points. That was such a cool tidbit to add.
Yeah.
And this next one, this is gonna be hard. Okay. And I'll give you a little hint. I haven't seen this movie, so there's that. But it's guess the movie by the cast.
Okay.
Adam Driver.
This is a horror movie?
Yeah, it's got to be horror related.
I was just making sure you didn't fuck up.
No.
Let me see if I can guess one just off Adam Driver. Probably not.
I think it's the only horror movie that he's done.
White Noise. Is that a horror movie?
Shit, I forgot he was in that. I don't know. I haven't seen White Noise. It's not White Noise. This isn't, like, I don't think you've seen this. I haven't, and I don't think you would consider
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, I don't think you would consider it a horror movie, but there is a pretty big horror trope that it involves. You know what I mean?
Oh, The Dead Don't Die.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's pretty funny.
I remember you being like, what do you think did this? Wild animal? Several wild animals? And then they just say the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it's really slow humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Heck yeah.
That's all you got?
That's my trivia.
All right. What is up next? We got Real Reveal.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we'll start with that. All right. What do you wanna peel off?
Let me look at the flavors of the day.
Why are you looking at the menu like you're not gonna pick the same shit you always pick?
Well, I'm thinking about maybe I'm not going to. Give me
like I know you don't know any cinematographers other than Roger Deakins and Greg Fraser. You're not picking that.
I'm not picking that.
Not picking
writers. I'm not picking fucking the budget.
You're not picking duration or Oscar noms or any of that shit.
Yeah. Well, fucking it's horror, so there aren't going to be any Oscar nominations.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even look up either of these because I know they didn't get any Oscar noms.
I did.
Unless it's Silence of the Lambs, they didn't get Oscar noms.
Yeah. All right.
I'll save you the legwork.
I'll go with number of words and release year.
Words in the title's 2. Release year's 2005.
2005. Oh, you know what I mean. That's not what I wanted to hear.
Dude, we're so opposite because when there's like a specific year like that's like old, there's only a couple movies it could be in my head. But if it was like 2022, then it's like, well, fuck. There was like 15 horror movies I saw.
Well, like there's so many movies that I just like associate with like the earlier 2000s, like The Ring. It could be, which I don't think you would have picked The Ring. I don't know when the remake came out.
Maybe I did.
You didn't pick The Ring, dude.
Maybe I did.
No one's talking about The Ring.
No one's talking about. Why are you shitting on The Ring?
I didn't like it.
Oh, so you're dumb.
Is it The Ring?
Are you guessing?
You're making me think it's The Ring, but I don't think it's The Ring.
I mean, let me know if you're officially guessing that.
Hang on here. You're fucking... I think you're giving me the old bait and switch. I think you're trying to sell me a used car.
I just don't like how you're shitting on The Ring. I just feel like it's...
I'm talking about the remake, not the original Ring.
Yeah, the remake's good.
Maybe it's been a while since I've seen it.
Maybe Grudge you're shitting on shit you don't know about.
The Grudge is another one that I like associate with just the early 2000s. I do remember hating The Grudge, and if you try to defend The Grudge...
Well, I remember it scaring me as a kid. That's all I can say.
Off.
I mean, I haven't seen it.
I'll guess The Ring.
I haven't seen it since I was an adult. It's not The Ring.
Fucking shit.
You're dumb.
You're running up the check on me, dude. Oh, fuck. That was good.
You're at 21.
It's a horror movie, so I don't think any of the actors is going to help. Fuck it. Give me the first build actor.
I don't think any of the actors are going to help.
Wow.
Fuck it. Give me the first to build actor. You folded pretty quickly. Shauna McDonald.
All right, I don't know this one.
Yeah, well, you got to keep guessing.
Okay, give me the second build actor.
Natalie Mendoza.
Give me the third.
So why don't you try something different?
Give me the third build actor.
God, you're a bitch. Alex Reed.
Give me my letterbox score.
3.5.
I've got no idea. You can pull off any of those categories. Charge me for the whole thing. I don't know what it is.
That's just an A. I mean, I'm not doing all that math. I'm just
okay,
you fucking lost. It's The Descent.
The Descent. I should have fucking known that. It came out in 2005?
Yep.
I thought it was newer than that.
Nope.
Shit.
It wasn't.
I pictured The Descent is like 2010.
Mm-mm.
Fucking shit. All right, my real reveal. I have one that's... I'll do the easy one first. That way you get the quick win.
Okay.
What do you want?
Release year.
2011. Dude, can you do this again? Can you do it again?
2011.
2011. You got this, dude. You got this.
I don't think I do. First thought was Cabin in the Woods, but that's 2010. What's my score?
Your score? 2.5.
Man. 2.5, 2011. Oh, God. I believe Your Next came out that year. What's the words in the title?
5.
Holy shit.
So, Han, you've done release year and words in the title?
And my letterbox score.
Letterbox score. Okay. I don't know why I'm adding up like
this.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure why you were adding
I just realized that I completely folded.
All I have to do is guess the movie, then
yeah.
I win. 5 words in the title. We need to talk about Kevin?
No.
That was 6 words anyways. I should have fucking counted.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
I can tell you right now, what's going to happen is you're going to be upset.
Well, I mean, I have it at a 2.5, so I don't see how it could be that upset.
You're gonna be upset when you find out what it is.
Oh. What's more clues I could do? I mean, shit. My competition gave up, so
just
what's
pick
the
whatever.
Director?
Drew Goddard.
So it is Cabin in the Woods.
It is the Cabin in the Woods.
Well, I should not have that at a 2.5.
When
I'm gonna raise that when I rewatch it.
Dude, I want to rewatch it because everyone loves it, and I've seen it twice and I couldn't stand it either time. But maybe my brain wasn't big enough, you know.
Yeah, that tends to be an issue.
Well, I've kind of been, I guess this month watching all these horror movies, I've been like opening my third eye into like the horror world, and I've really been having like a lot of fun. And I think that like the goofy horror comedies like are just so much fun. And I'm not saying that's what the Cabin in the Woods is supposed to be, but like it seems like a Scream level type movie. And I love Scream, but I don't really like Cabin in the Woods, so I don't know where the disconnect is.
Yeah. Yeah, when you said 2011, I was going to just rip off Cabin in the Woods.
Dude, when you said my first instinct was Cabin in the Woods, I was like, no, he couldn't have done it again.
Yeah. I guess sometimes my years are like one off because sometimes different websites will have different numbers. Like Letterboxd says a certain movie is 2010, but it came out in the US in 2011, but it played at a festival in 2010. So anyways, I got my next one pulled up.
All right. I'm going to go with the usual. I'll do number of words and the release year.
Number of words is 1, release year is 2010.
2010, 1 word. What the fuck? I wish I knew movie years, dude. That would help me out so much. All right, I have 2 guesses.
Okay.
I feel like it's neither of these.
Okay.
Insidious.
It's Insidious.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
Show me.
Okay.
You're gonna do the... I can't see, but I believe you.
I mean, James Wan, Lee Winnell.
Oh, okay. I couldn't
Wilson.
read it from here, but yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
That's your all-time record.
I mean,
16 bones.
Gotta get it.
So now I have to actually try.
So here's the problem now, though. This one that I did, I picked it because I thought it would be really hard.
Awesome.
So,
all right.
I'm gonna give you some leeway.
No, don't give me shit. What's the release year?
This might help a lot, actually. 1977.
House. Fuck you.
You autistic bastard. How dare you do that to me? I hate you so much.
Dude, I'm telling you, when
That's
it's an
just
older year, it's
disgusting,
so
dude.
easy. Like, I've seen one horror movie from 1977. It has to be that one.
I don't know of any movie I've seen from 1977, dude.
Yeah. Fucking
That's crazy.
Exorcist is 73. The First Omen 76. House is 77.
You're a freak, dude.
Yeah.
A freak of nature.
I don't know.
A freak
of
of
human
movement.
movement. All right. Letterboxd reviews.
Yes, sir.
Up next. I'll go ahead and start us off. This is by Alejandro.
Awesome.
Half star. Not a fan.
Perfect.
Not a fan. For a movie that jokes about Stephen King having shitty endings and everyone criticizing the original for having a shitty ending, they made a bold choice by making the entire thing shitty.
Is that Dr. Sleep?
No.
It? Chapter 2?
Yeah, chapter 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
They made a bold choice by making the whole thing shitty.
Okay. This is by Cherry.
Okay.
3 stars.
Hang on. No fucking way. I don't remember my shit. Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
It says, personally, if I found out a 6'3" beefy sexy man lived in the walls of a mansion I'm taking care of, I would not be mad. I wouldn't even be scared. I would have sex with him, in fact.
So proper in their statement. Is that the boy?
It is the boy.
Yeah. What a good one.
So this next one is quite long.
Okay.
Well,
it worked out for you last time.
It's longer than normal, but it's not too long where I have to scroll. It fits on one page. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
The Travis Bickle method. All right, this is by Joe, 2 stars.
Okay.
This one's pretty obvious pretty quickly what
Okay.
it is, but I still think it's funny. Make sure this is facing the right direction. All right. The year is 2143. The Pope's Exorcist Chapter 120 has been released. Russell Crowe's consciousness has been uploaded into AI. Movies are consumed by chewing a piece of gum. The movie wins 30 Academy Awards. It makes $1 trillion. The Pope's Exorcist is the most profitable franchise of all time. Statues of Russell Crowe are erected. Approximately 60% of babies are named Russell. 20% are named Crowe. Wars cease. Life expectancy increases by 7%. Crowism is reported to be more popular than Catholicism and Christianity combined. 30 more sequels are ordered. The continents have formed Pangea again. Pluto is reinstated as a planet. And a 10th planet has been found, and it's called Amorth in honor of the Pope's exorcist.
Dude. That guy's just looking into the future. Dude. That's an actual time traveler that's giving us a heads up of what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then I found one more for the same movie. I just thought it was funny. Some movies tease one sequel. This one teases 199. Fuck it. As long as Russell Crowe has an Italian accent and a Vespa, then I'm there.
I agreed 100%. 100%.
Cuckoo.
Oh, God.
That's all I got.
That's good shit right there. All right, let's see what I got packed up here.
Luckily, we didn't steal each other's this time.
I know.
Fucking tough crowd.
For some reason, yeah, that was nuts.
That's like the best one, too. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, and you stole it from me.
Yeah, you stole it from me.
I got to rip you bastard. Off
now.
Yep. This is from Karsten. This is a 4.5 star. Other mother has a dumper.
Coraline.
Yep.
I
thought that was funny. Guess you didn't. All right, this is from Alley Bug. 5 stars. There's no way he laid there and pretended to be dead for hours and didn't rip ass once.
So.
Yeah. All right. And then this is from Chris. He gave it a 4 star. Bro, that wasn't a possum.
Possum?
Yeah. It's a fucking head, dude.
It's a head with spider legs.
Bro, that wasn't a possum. Oh, God.
That's good shit. All right. So all the shenanigans are over. Now we can get into the old watcherino.
Yeah. Mine's pretty stacked, dude.
Yeah, I watched a decent amount.
What are you working with? How many?
I have 8.
Fuck. I've got 7 watches. This was my big week.
Yeah. You just can't top me.
8. That's what you said.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
God damn, dude, why are you killing me right now? Everything is fucking crushing down on me. You got the fucking magic reel reveal. You got the fucking trivia that I laughed at yours and you didn't laugh at mine, and then you're gonna fucking give me the retard voice. God damn.
Carl, I owe it to you to not fake laugh when something isn't funny.
That's true.
I'm a good pal, all right? And I'm going to be honest with you. So that way when I do laugh, you know it was actually funny.
Yeah.
You know I'm not a phony.
Of course, yeah.
Because the last thing I would ever want to be is a phony.
Because for all you phonies,
all you sycophantic suck-ups, leave.
Short, sweet, to the point, dude. Just leave.
I'm not kidding. Go. Yeah, I've got 8 on here. So first up, I went to the cinema on my own, and I watched Stop Making Sense.
Oh, yeah, I was excited to see what you thought about that. What's the deal there?
Yeah, so Stop Making Sense is a concert film for Talking Heads.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple. If you like Talking Heads music, you'll like the movie. If you don't like Talking Heads music, you won't like the movie. It's pretty simple.
Let me ask you this. Do you like Talking Heads music?
Going into it, I did not. I didn't dislike their music. I just never listened to them. I just knew of Psycho Killer because it was in Stranger Things. And that was it. I didn't know any other songs. I had never even heard of them. So I just went to this and I was like, well, this movie will probably make me like them.
Yeah.
So I'll go see this and we'll see what happens. And so I did, and it was one of those things where, like, as I was watching it, I wasn't super into it because it's a concert of songs I don't know. So even though there's a lot going on that's cool, and they're very performative. It's not just a guy standing there with a mic. Like there's people dancing, and there's like a lot of interesting stuff happening in the background, and there's a lot going on. But at the end of the day, if I don't know the songs, it's hard to really like
get into it. Yeah,
really get into it. But there were a couple songs that, even though I didn't know them, I was like, holy fuck. Like, I was tapping my foot, and I was this is fucking...
Wiggling your finger, dude?
Yeah. But, like, overall, watching it, I gave it a 3 because I didn't know the songs, so it was kind of hard for me to, like, love it. But now that I've seen it, I've been listening to the music in it, like, on my own, and so now I like the music more, and I think once I rewatch it, it's gonna bump up drastically.
Gotcha.
Because it's really cool. Like, I wish there were more things like it for other artists.
Mm-hmm. It is just like a concert.
It's a concert, but it's very
like, obviously they're performing and like doing stuff.
Yeah, it's very performative, and it's like, it's not just like a concert from like a far away angle that's like steady there the whole time, like a normal concert would be recorded. It's like they do multiple takes so that he can get like, it's the director of Silence of the Lambs, and shit. he gets like multiple angles of every shot and like cuts it together where it looks good visually, and it's fun to watch. And they're just very like the main singer, and it's just really entertaining, and he wears a big suit.
Yeah,
and
that's all I know is the picture of a guy in a huge suit.
Yeah. So it's definitely grown on me, and when I watch it again, which I probably will one day, it'll definitely go up. But on first watch, without knowing their music, it was hard to give it any more than a 3. But yeah, it's really cool. And if someone is a Talking Heads fan already, like, they're gonna come in their pants.
Hell yeah,
because it's pretty fucking cool. But the next day, me and my pal, we watched House LLC.
Heck yeah, dude.
I had heard this was scary. Mm-hmm. That was word on the streets. And, kinda.
Well, here's the deal. There were sequences where I was highly invested. And I think some of the visuals that they did towards the end of the movie lost me a little bit. I wish they had done something... I don't want to shit on it because it's like a low budget like found footage movie, but like they do a lot of, without like spoiling things too much, like a guy in a black robe. I'm like, I don't really want that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But also they tease the whole. So the concept of the movie is it's a mockumentary about this hotel that got turned into a haunted house, and on opening night of the haunted house, people died and a bunch of people got injured, and no one like knows. The public doesn't know what happened.
Yeah.
So the documentary, it's a mockumentary, with them trying to like find out what happened.
Yeah.
And so the whole movie's teasing finding out what happened on opening night.
Yeah.
And then when that part of the movie comes and it's showing you can't see shit.
Yeah, you can't really see.
I still don't know what happened. I mean, I can get an idea based on other stuff they show me.
Yeah.
But they don't do a good job giving you that payoff of like finding out what happened.
Yeah.
That specific night.
And like, I would be okay not really seeing it if it wasn't teased so much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They're leading up to it the whole time.
Yeah, you can do a Hitchcockian, like, bad shit happens in the basement. Like, the stuff we're seeing up top is mild compared to the shit that happens in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the whole drive of the movie is, like, what's in the basement.
Yeah.
So it does seem slightly lackluster. And then, but then leading up to that, though, I was really into it. The dummy moving, the design of the dummy was great. The one they picked to move, and then it moving around, and then just like subtle things happening.
Yeah, and him seeing the dummy like at the top of the stairs.
Yeah,
and then he's like, fucking David, and then he goes in the other room, and David's there, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple moments that are a little creepy.
Yeah, the strobe sequence was good.
The strobe sequence is good, yeah.
And I like the initial reactions to weird stuff going on. The cameraman is like really chill. The initial cameraman that you have that's filming them turning the hotel into a haunted house.
Yeah.
And like weird shit will happen. He'll be like, stop goofing around.
Yeah.
It's like what you would tell yourself
Yeah.
if weird stuff actually happened. And because in like horror movies, a couple move and they'll be like, oh my God, and like freak out. But like a person walked into his room with a mask on. And he was like, "Is that you, Chris?
Yeah.
What are you goofing?" And then they just like walk out creepy. And he's like, "That was weird."
Those rascals.
And then keeps filming.
Yeah.
Like it was.
There's
it
a
was really
scene
cool.
in the movie with a girl in a dude's bedroom, and it upset me.
That one was really rough.
Well, I was upset by his reaction.
Yeah.
Because this is a grown man, all right? And he sees, let's just say, like, without going into spoilers, the equivalent of, like, a zombie. Like, picture a zombie in your room. You wake up, sitting there staring at you. This grown man says nothing. His friends are in the room over. He could yell for them, and they would come in.
Yeah.
Instead, he does nothing and puts sheets over him.
Yeah, dude.
So now you don't know where she is anymore.
Yeah.
You did have eyes on her. You could see, you can control certain things if you can see them. But he covers himself in sheets and doesn't say anything, doesn't call for his friends. And I'm like, okay, so you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Like you're a buffoon.
Yeah.
So certain things like that would kind of piss me off. And I try not to be too like, well, why'd they do that? And that doesn't make sense. Like, I try not to be that person, but it's like when it's a horror movie and you're trying to make it feel really grounded, it's like,
Yeah. I mean, people talk shit about that in horror movies, and like, obviously, I chalk a lot of it up to like people are panicked. You're gonna do dumb shit when you're panicked. Mm-hmm. Like when lifeguards try to rescue people that are drowning, and they'll like try to kill the lifeguard almost because they're just grabbing on for anything. Yeah. Like when you're like, when someone's chasing you through a house trying to kill you, your brain doesn't think I shouldn't run upstairs. Mm-hmm. You're just trying to get away from the threat. And if people run upstairs, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. They think they can get away. I don't give a fuck. But that particular scenario, especially with how they showed that character reacting to stuff in the movie earlier, don't put the covers over your face, dude.
Yeah. But overall, it's pretty cool. I gave it a 3. I'd recommend it. I could see other people maybe enjoying it a little more, but I was just kind of let down by what they built up to and then how they executed, like, what they were building up to.
Yeah.
I was just a little let down. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it has more creepy moments than anything in, like, The Conjuring or, Annabelle or stuff like traditional horror movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to rewatch The Conjuring. Maybe that's a little disrespectful. But like the Nun, Annabelle, shit like that.
Oh, it's
none of that stuff's scary. Yeah. Like this has some moments in it. But next up, Possession. This was recommended by Ben.
Yep, Possession.
And I wasn't huge on it, but I didn't hate it as much as Carl.
I was gonna let you say your tidbit before I laid into it, but no, I hated this movie, dude. I actually didn't.
Well, go ahead.
Didn't enjoy
Lay into it.
I didn't enjoy it at all. So initially I was fully invested. I think that's why I don't like it so much, is because I saw the bones for something really cool in there. Like when it started playing out, it's kind of weird. Like the way people behave is like a little weird, but it's like, okay, there's this. I'm trying not to spoil things too much, but there's a strained marriage. And I was like, I could see this being very Hereditary, like where the core of the movie is, or it starts out as this drama, this decaying of a relationship, and then it turns into something sinister, something evil, and it kind of is that, but I think in a horrible way.
Right. The people that do love it see it as like, well, they think it's cool to explore like a strained marriage through the lens of a horror movie. Yeah. Which in theory is cool, but I guess it's more like the execution.
Yeah, like it could, like if you're let's say you're the husband in this scenario, and your wife is, acting weird. She's seeing someone else. It's like she's possessed by something. Like, that could be cool, but like the reveals that occur, like, just kind of make me. I'm like, real, like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I think they go down this like super pretentious path, where she's talking about how she's like, my life is like the two girls fighting over chance and truth or some shit like that. I'm like, dude, you're not making any goddamn sense.
Yeah, it's trying, like, they're trying to put a ton of small details in there that, like, if you pay super close attention and watch it multiple times, you'll probably be able to connect things. But I just, like, I didn't hate watching it. And there's some things to respect about it, because horror movies, like, have gotten progressively weirder. And now in 2024, watching Possession, like, some of the stuff they show isn't the most shocking. Like, it still kind of is.
Yeah.
But it's stuff that, like, we've seen Barbarian. Like, we've seen some wild shit.
Yeah.
And Malignant, shit like that. But when this came out, stuff like this was not being made at all. I mean, even the good horror movies was The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw, and The Omen, and, like, Rosemary's Baby. Like, they were dark and they were great, but they never got, like, that weird.
Yeah.
So, I definitely respect it for that, and I'm sure it inspired so many of the great horror movies that I watch now. But I'm a character guy, and I just didn't really love the characters. Like, from the moment you meet, I forgot her name, but the lead, she's pretty much crazy from the second you meet her.
Was it Marie?
No, and it's kind of hard to, like, feel very compassionate towards someone when you've only ever see them be crazy.
Exactly.
Like if Hereditary started with Annie crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel less sad about this whole situation because I never saw her when she was normal.
Yeah.
It's about the transition into insanity, and like, I don't know. I just didn't love the characters. I didn't really love where they went with the story. I thought, like you said, it was a little pretentious with some of the things they were trying to do with, like, callbacks and the little quote she kept repeating.
I hated Heinrich. I hated his character.
I hated everything that he was like in the movie.
Yeah, everything he said was like some pretentious BS. Mm-hmm. You're sitting on the shores of the stream. We're meant to swim in the middle. I'm like, fuck you, Heinrich, dude.
Yeah.
How about you go fucking die?
Yeah.
No, I didn't like Heinrich's character. The fucking anything that involved Heinrich's mom was weird. I don't know why that was in the movie.
Yeah.
And then Sam Neill's character, at first is the only one that's like
normal,
semi-normal, but then
there goes
that changes quick. He starts doing really weird stuff, and like I have like they might be doing like maybe if I paid closer attention, maybe if I was smarter, the shit that she was rambling on about would like make things clearer to me. But by that time, with how weird the characters were acting, I didn't care enough to like write shit down or like think about it. I was like, dude, I just want to get out of here,
dude. And what's crazy is I was looking at a bunch of positive reviews for this, and basically all of the positive reviews were saying, I have no idea what this is, but it's weird and I like it. And I just can't really watch movies like that. Like, just something being weird doesn't, like, it. That's not enough for me. That doesn't.
I mean, I need like at least seeds of like, stuff happening. Like maybe this could be happening. Maybe this could be happening. And then like if you kind of like lead me on a little bit, maybe I can attach to it. But I feel like you're given a pretty clear idea of what the final product is, in a way, like what they were doing, and you're like, dude, what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah,
I don't care about any of that.
Right. Yeah, I gave it a 2.5. I think it's okay, especially for when it came out, but it's not. I might rewatch it one day, like super down the line, and see if it grows on me at all, or maybe if I watch like an analysis, they can clear some things up. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
I've got it at a 1 star right now, just because I was very frustrated.
Yeah,
I don't have any desire to rewatch it, but like you said, maybe if I watched an analysis, I can hop on the Possession is Good train. But as of right now,
also, if you're craving a horror movie, not scary.
Yeah,
I mean, never once scary.
And at one point,
doesn't have like horror movies don't have to be scary. Like I don't find Malignant scary. I just think it's really fun.
Yeah.
So, or same with how some people would like say Shaun of the Dead and stuff like that.
But there's there's horror elements in movies, and in this movie, nothing horror happens except for one very specific thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's at the apartment.
Right.
That is the only really horror element of the movie. The
rest and it's not even framed really to be like scary. It's just framed more to be just like
what the hell's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not big on it.
Yeah.
But next up for me was Misery.
Heck yeah.
I rewatched it. It's one of my favorite horror movies, and my buddy Will recommended it. And like, since I had already seen it, I didn't have to watch it.
Yeah.
So I could just say I've already seen it, but I just wanted to because it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm a sucker for the snow and for cabins and for one location movies, and the characters are fucking perfect. James Caan is a revelation.
He's got his shoulders out, dude.
He's fucking awesome. It's so well written and well paced, where it's one of the best screenplays like I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so incredibly well written, and every scene something new is revealed, or new information comes to light, or there's some type of progress in every scene. It never feels like it's like, it's like treading or anything. It's constantly evolving, and fucking Annie Wilkes is just so, that dynamic is just so much fun and so entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And some of the shit Annie says is just super funny. Like there's a part where she gets him a typewriter so he can start typing and like writing her a story basically, and he's like,
she gets the wrong paper.
Yeah, she gets the wrong paper, and he's like, oh yeah, I mean, this is all great. There's just one thing. This paper you got smudges, so if you could just get this kind of paper, then like I'm good to go. And then she freaks out and she goes, "You better start showing me some more appreciation, Mr. Man."
Yeah. She says something else, like she calls him like a duck or something.
She calls him a cockadoodie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
A cockadoodie.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's a scene when
she's like trying not to swear.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, that's the thing. She's like Christian and doesn't swear, but she's fucking evil. Yeah. And then there's this part where she's like at the store getting paper, and this guy like she gets mad at this guy in the parking lot, and he drives away, and she goes, "You poop."
yeah. Dude.
She does shit like that the whole time, and it's super funny.
Yeah.
And then James Caan eventually like realizes what's happening, and then starts kind of like like matching her energy and being a dick, and it's super funny. Yeah, but
I actually used to not be very high on Misery.
That's insane.
Because when I watched it, I was like, I mean, it's some lady. I'm just gonna fucking kick her ass.
Yeah.
Because I watched it when I was like really young, and like I thought Chucky was scary, and like Freddy Krueger, and I was like Annie Wilkes, just some lady, wanting to be my wife.
Yeah,
big whoop.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, dude, the idea of being like any movie where you're trapped like that, like him being in a wheelchair, and then also like the snow, you can't, even if he got outside, like he's gonna freeze to death probably.
Yeah, and he can't walk.
Exactly. So
It's not your traditional like, oh, just kill her and leave.
Yeah.
It's like he can't walk, he can't drive.
Yeah.
Like if he kills her, he's just gonna be stuck there.
Yeah. So like, then watching it as an adult, as like that became my fear of like being trapped somewhere and like being not in control of situations.
Yeah.
It skyrocketed on the horror list.
Yeah. It's really fucking good. And the little side plot of the police officer like trying to find him is really funny too.
Yeah.
Because that guy's a character. I tell you. But yeah, Misery's fucking awesome. I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah.
And then we watched Evil Dead 2 for the first time for me.
Dude, we fucking I got off the fucking train with Possession, right back on with Evil Dead 2. I fucking loved Evil Dead 2. It was awesome. I like Evil Dead. I like the original Evil Dead. I was like, this is really cool that like Sam Raimi just like went out in the woods with his buddies and made a movie. And anytime there's like a low budget movie like that, I'm like, I kind of have a soft spot for, because it's just like, I want to do this cool thing and I'm gonna fucking do it. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that. But Evil Dead 2, dude, takes everything and cranks it up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I gave it a 4-star. It's like Evil Dead, but just bigger budget, and you're able to do more.
Yeah, they do some crazy stuff in this.
Yeah, game. And it's just, you watch some movies that feel a little confused on like what it is, and you're not sure the director even knows like what they're making, like how we felt about Joker 2.
Yeah,
which isn't a horror movie, but that's a movie where you leave and you're like, what the fuck was he making?
Yeah, what is he trying to do?
When you watch the Evil Dead movies, there's not a second where you don't know exactly what Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are doing.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're making. And that's so refreshing, and they're so committed to it. And it's even better when you know the backstory with them and how they're like childhood friends, and they made the Evil Dead for no money out in the woods, and like it's like a huge, like 1,000,000-to-1 kind of like Cinderella story when it comes to filmmaking. But I just thought it was super fun. Like I said earlier, it's not scary. If you want a scary horror movie, don't watch it. It's not what it is. But there's all different kinds of horror, and comedy horror is one of them. And I would say, it's definitely comedy first. Like if I had to do a percentage, it's like 90% comedy and 10% horror. And the horror that's in it just isn't scary. And that's okay. Like I'm not asking for it to be.
And it's still, it's still like there's horror movies when I'll talk to people and I'll be like, scary movies like this list, but movies that are just fucking awesome like this list.
Yeah.
Like
right. Like, if I was at work and someone was like, hey, what's a good horror movie I should watch? I'd never say Shaun of the Dead. That's not what they're asking for. Like, yes, it's a comedy horror, but that's not what they mean when they say a horror movie. When someone says a horror movie, they mean something scary.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird to like put into categories, because if someone said Evil Dead 2 is their favorite horror movie, it's like, I guess, but like you're not wrong. It is a horror movie, but I don't know. It's a little weird. But it's definitely comedy first, but I do think it's really funny. So
yeah,
I had a great time. There's just so many little gags they do. Bruce Campbell is just so charming and so easy to watch. And just little bits like when the thing crawled into the wall and then he like what did he do to it? He
shoots
when the blood starts coming out of the wall.
Yeah, he shoots it with the shotgun.
Yeah, he shoots it with a shotgun, and then just gallons of blood start coming out of the wall.
Yeah.
Like an absurd amount of blood.
Yeah.
Just little stuff like that is just super. It's like the physical. It's almost like it gives me like a Charlie Chaplin vibe.
Yeah.
Like physical slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
That you don't have to say anything for it to be funny.
Yeah.
It's just visually funny. So there's a lot of that, and I just thought it was super fun.
I really liked. There's a point where like, he's going crazy in the cabin, and like everything starts laughing.
Yeah.
And he starts laughing along with it. Yeah. And he does this little jig.
Yeah, he's laughing. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, like, and he starts laughing. I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, and then he goes into the shed and like and puts his chainsaw hand on.
Yeah,
he goes groovy. That shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was hard.
Yep, and then we followed it up with Army of Darkness.
Yeah. Real quick, just to give the people an idea of what we're talking about here. I gave Evil Dead 2 a 4-star.
Hell yeah.
I gave Army of Darkness a 4.5.
Hell yeah.
I had the biggest dumbass fucking smile on my face the whole time I was watching this movie. I couldn't have been more excited for it. I didn't know anything about it except for like pictures I had seen of it, and it's always like the coolest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And everything got me, dude.
Yeah.
It was so funny. It's really like cool to watch, like visually. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. And then they do so much crazy stuff that like something we didn't talk about with Evil Dead 2 is he'll do like random like claymation sequences.
Yeah.
And like puppet sequences. And it's even heavier in Army of Darkness.
Yeah, they have entire armies of claymation.
And it's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I was telling Carl when we were watching Evil Dead 2, I was like, dude, imagine you work for Sam Raimi and you show up on set and he's like, okay, so we're gonna film this scene with claymation. And
dude,
let me tell you, claymation's already a pain in the ass when it's all claymation.
Yeah.
Because it's mold it, take a picture. Mold it a little bit, take a picture. Mold it a little bit more, take a picture. But at least it's like very, like, it sucks, but you know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
With like mixing claymation with live action in 1987, I don't know where the fuck you begin to try to like, because you have a live living Bruce Campbell right here in the frame, and then you also have this element over here that has to be taken pictures of thousands of times.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you coordinate both of those two things? I
don't think my Macintosh can handle it.
Yeah. It's like, what
the
a
old
fucking,
Dell can't boot it up.
What a nightmare. And especially when, like, he's doing that for the creative reason of, like, it'll look cooler.
Yeah.
Not, like, you can easily, in Army of Darkness, you could easily just CG animate skeletons, it would look bad, or get skeleton costumes. Yeah. You know, do whatever. Claymation is the best option for skeletons because, like I said, CGI is going to look bad in 1992, and skeletons are just bones, so it's hard to build a suit. Yeah, because like people have, are a certain width.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of hard to do that. Mm-hmm. It would look like a Halloween costume.
Yeah,
if you did a skeleton suit. So claymation is the best option for that specifically, but.
Even visuals,
what a nightmare to have to do that.
Even visuals aside, like, it also just adds to the charm.
Yeah. It feels like such a labor of love. And like it's coming from his heart. And the story's so fucking awesome. And I didn't realize how, like, cohesive the movies were. Where it sets up Army of Darkness in Evil Dead 2.
Yeah. That's something that did confuse me, though, is... I don't think Evil Dead 2 and the original Evil Dead are like... I do think Evil Dead 2 is a soft reboot of Evil Dead. Like, it's not a direct sequel. Even though it's framed like it is.
Well, I asked people, and they said it's a sequel, and it picks up at the end of Evil Dead.
Maybe I don't remember Evil Dead.
That's what they said. I haven't seen Evil Dead in a while. I swore
in Evil Dead 2, Bruce Campbell walks in and has no idea what the fuck the Necronomicon is. And he's like, oh, this is weird. Maybe I'll play this tape.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how 1 and 2 connect, but I didn't realize how much 2 and 3 were connected. Yeah. And I was watching it behind the scenes, and they said they actually wanted Army of Darkness to be the second movie, but the studio wouldn't do it because it cost too much to do period pieces. And so they had to go, like, prove themselves again and make money first. Mm-hmm. So they did Evil Dead 2, and people loved it. So then the studio let them do Army of Darkness.
Hell yeah,
but
dude.
that's why it feels a little weird with like them making two of the same movies back to back. But
yeah,
it was like the studio kind of made them. But yeah, the story's fucking awesome. Bruce Campbell going back into like what's the term?
1830s.
I was gonna say medieval. Is that the right?
Yeah, medieval time.
Yeah.
They're knights. Yeah.
Yeah, medieval times. And it's just super fucking funny. He has all this like modern technology, and
dude,
he's a fucking dick.
He's talking shit the whole fucking time. He's like,
Yeah.
your primitive brain wouldn't understand molecular structures. And he's like reading a chemistry 101 book, and he's like, you guys wouldn't understand the complexities of a real. It's like, you cave dwellers.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, so super funny, super well made. The 4K looked incredible. There was such a difference going from watching Evil Dead 2 on Shudder to watching Army of Darkness on a 4K disc.
Yeah.
Such a huge difference. It looks fucking awesome. And the 4K, like the 4K Steelbook art is fucking awesome too.
Oh yeah, dude.
The Scream Factory release.
I'm hard as a rock looking at it every time.
It's fucking awesome. So I gave Army of Darkness a 4. Which is the same I gave Evil Dead 2, but I see Evil Dead 2 as a low 4 and Army of Darkness as a high 4.
Mm-hmm.
So Army of Darkness was really close to a 4.5, but I just was thinking about the other movies I have at a 4.5, and I don't know if I like it as much as I like those.
Oh, dude.
So
I mean, that's respectable.
like 4.5 is like Django Unchained and fucking Grand Budapest Hotel and shit like that I can rewatch anytime, and I just don't know how often I'll go back to Army of Darkness. So,
oh, dude,
I don't know.
I like it that much.
That's good.
To watch it like all the time.
And then the next day I watched. I watched Terrifier. Carl was like in and out.
Yeah, I'd seen Terrifier before, and I'm excited to watch Terrifier 2 because I think Terrifier 2 fixes some of the problems I have with Terrifier 1.
Let me tell you, I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not excited.
Well, me and you kind of talked about this, but Terrifier doesn't have much of a story. It's more just like bad shit happening, and I think Terrifier 2 has more of like a narrative. Because it's really long, right? Isn't Terrifier 2 like 3 hours long?
It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Shit.
So yes, it's incredibly long for a horror movie, especially a horror movie in the slasher genre. Yeah, I heard someone describe Terrifier more as like a proof of concept for the character of Art the Clown, and basically just showcasing to studios, look how cool like this character is. Like we could do more with this character. That's kind of like the purpose of the movie, where it doesn't even feel like a real movie. And that's a pretty good analysis of it, because I gave it a 2. I wasn't big on it. That might be too high. I don't think it's a very good movie. I think art is interesting and can be funny. And the movie is pretty, like, does some pretty fucked up shit. Like the gore's pretty good and pretty gross. But I just felt a severe lack, like the whole no narrative thing really just started to get to me towards the end. And I just was not, like at first it's a little fun. He's like harassing these 2 girls on the street and goes to the pizza shop and like sits there and stares at her and
smears shit in the bathroom.
Yeah, like at first it starts off pretty well, but it just doesn't go anywhere. It's just montage. It's basically just kill scene after kill scene after kill scene with like no cohesiveness or like overarching narrative. It's just him killing people, and that's not I already don't love slashers. I can find them a little tedious because it's just normally bad characters that are just there to get killed by a guy. Mm-hmm. And that's just not the most interesting to me. I prefer psychological horror or supernatural horror, stuff like that. Slashers really aren't my thing unless they're really well made. And Terrifier's not that.
Yeah.
So don't like Terrifier, and I thought it was too long, and I was like waiting for it to end, and this one is like 90 minutes. So I know that people say Terrifier 2 has a little more story, but I'm still worried. Like, that's so incredibly long for a slasher movie. Like, an hour 50 should be the max for a slasher.
Yeah.
There's no way it should be longer than that.
I don't know. In my head, I probably have Terrifier up too high because in my head it was like, you know, another real low budget movie, and then they were able to make other cool movies because of it. And I was like, that's cool. But in my head, Terrifier 2 being long, it's like we get more of a story. We could get some good character development that makes the kills more impactful when they happen. But if it is just, you know, almost 3 hours of more fucked up killing, I am definitely going to be disappointed.
Yeah. So I'll watch Terrifier 2 because I want to see 3 because it's a Christmas movie. And that's just cool.
Yeah.
That's Christmas horror. That's just gnarly. So I will watch 2. I'm not very optimistic about it.
Some people can like turn off their brains and watch just like a murder like fest, and that can be fun enough for them, but
yeah,
not this guy.
Yeah, not for me.
You know what movie you would like though? The Hitcher.
I do want to watch The Hitcher. I didn't know you had seen it.
Yeah, I watched it. I think you're gonna really like it.
Hell yeah. It's on my watch list. And then my last watch was Secret Window.
You watched Secret Window?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a horror movie. I guess it kind of is.
I mean, I didn't say it was.
Okay.
I just said I watched it. But I gave it a 2.5. It's not the best.
That's Tudoro and Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Depp's this writer that lives out in this cabin, and this guy, Tudoro, shows up at his house and says, "You stole my story." And he's like, "You're fucking crazy, pal. Get out of here." And
when does he find the secret window?
Oh, not till the end.
Oh, of course.
The whole movie's him trying to find the secret window.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically like he's got a lot of shit going on in his life where he's getting a divorce, and he's got this guy telling him he stole his story, and he sort of starts to like go crazy because he doesn't know, like, I don't know. All this shit starts to blend together, and he doesn't know what's real and what's not, and I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool, I guess, but I guess the reveal just isn't that cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels a little like other things, but I like Johnny Depp, and he's good. He's really good in the movie, and I just love movies in cabins. I mean, what can I say?
That's what you signed up for.
I mean, Johnny Depp. I mean, he's in a cabin, and his name's Mort. So
yeah,
you know, and Tudoro's in it, and he does a country accent and wears a top hat. So,
oh my god!
You
gave it a 4-star.
Yeah, so I had all the not good things aside, I had a pretty good time just for those reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave that a 2.5, and it was not great, but not awful either. And then I just finished episode 3 of Midnight Mass, and it's pretty fucking awesome.
I might have to pick it back up if it's as good as you say.
Because we watched episode 1 like 2 years ago, and we just weren't really that into it, so we didn't continue. But I restarted it. Huh?
I think I kept going. I swear I watched the first 2 episodes like on my own at one point and was like,
maybe you did.
I'm good.
Well, I really love it right now. Episode 1 is a little slow, but then 2 and 3, it kicks into high gear. Not like horror-wise. It's still very sparse horror-wise. Mm-hmm. There's like one horror-y scene per episode. So you have to be on board with the characters and the non-horror story to like it, but I am really into it. It explores a lot about religion and Christianity, and now there's a Muslim character on the island, so he's like, they're diving into that a little bit, and like the differences between Christianity and Muslim Islam, yeah. And the performances are really good, and there's like a standout scene in every episode that really grabs me. So I can't wait to finish watching it. I'm really enjoying it, and because I love the Flan Man.
Yeah,
he's a god. But I didn't like House of Usher. I couldn't finish it.
I didn't finish it either. I thought it was kind of...
I tend to have a hard time finishing, like, watching stuff about rich, unlikable assholes. Like, that's my... Like, I was talking in the Discord today about how I don't like Raging Bull. And my reasoning is, like, I watched it and I just didn't have a good time. I didn't think it was that interesting. And I think the reason is because the main character is an asshole. Like, he's a bad guy. Yeah. Like, he has a 11-year-old girlfriend. He's like 40. Like, I just...
It's an 11-year-old girl.
And it's
beat the fuck out of
but
her
it's
too?
a little contradictory because it's like I do like movies about bad people sometimes.
American Psycho.
Like American Psycho, but that's mainly for comedy reasons. I don't like... That's a comedy, so it's a little different. But Breaking Bad or like Collateral or, you know, he's not a great guy in Thief, and they're not really great guys in Heat. And, you know, I guess it's a little hypocritical to say I don't like movies with unlikable characters, because I also love flawed characters, and I love good character arcs.
Like, those aren't unlikable characters, they're just flawed characters. And I think what gives characters like that charm is that they'll operate almost like on their own set of principles that you learn about as you watch and that character develops.
Yeah. I think specifically Raging Bull doesn't work for me because it's an unlikable character in a sports movie. And I just think that's one genre where you really have to like the character you're watching, or else, because, you know, you're watching boxing fights about a guy who's a dick.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't... Like, when I'm watching Creed, I want him to win. That's what makes me like the movie. Yeah. When I'm watching Warrior, I care about these two brothers. So that's why I'm watching the movie. But when the guy's a dickhead, it's like, I don't care as much. So for other movies, it can work, but I think for sports movies, it doesn't work the best.
Yeah.
But same with House of Usher. I'm sure it's a good show, and if I finished it, like... I'd probably like it more and I'd understand exactly what it is, but that just, I don't know. Like, The Haunting of Hill House just has a certain, like, vibe that I like.
Yeah.
It's a horror vibe with this family, and Midnight Mass has this, like, sort of New England fisherman town, like, kind of vibe with a very small island, and they all go to the same church, and like, it's an interesting setting.
Yeah, I do remember the setting, the Midnight Mass being the big standout.
Yeah,
where they're at is cool.
And then House of Usher is just so, everything is so like fancy and futuristic, and it's just not as much interesting to me.
It also, from what I remember of House of Usher, it almost plays out like an anthology a little bit, where like every episode is a different sibling.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, so I don't know. I usually don't like those, like, all these things happen and then they converge onto this one thing.
Yeah.
I think I just bow out of the story.
Typically, I don't like that.
By the time you show me everything, I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it very rarely works for me, that story structure. But yeah, I'm really loving Midnight Mass. So I'll have finished it by the next scoop, so I'll tell you my full thoughts. But
heck yeah,
what have you been watching?
The old watch list. So
I watched. Has some watch list.
I know, dude. It's fucking crazy.
What did we do to get so lucky?
They're just cool enough to be here. So I watched a little movie called From Beyond, which is I'd say like a kind of a cosmic horror situation almost. It feels like Hellraiser meets The Thing almost. And the concept is fucking crazy. But it's an 80s movie. It throws you right in. And this scientist has created this resonator to like vibrate at a certain frequency to get like a secret gland in your brain activated so that you can see like into another dimension, but it also makes you really horny. And that's like, and they see fucked up shit basically is the whole thing.
That's a pretty awesome side effect.
Yeah, dude. So like you'll see these like they see these like worms flying around, and they're just hard as a rock the whole time. And it can be really, it's so ridiculous and it's really funny. But the practical effects, like the monster that they build, fucking great looking monster. Some of the visuals too, like they turn on this machine, there's all these like pinks and purples that like lighten up with lights and stuff. I really like some of the visuals, and it just gets so crazy. Like the longer you spend in the frequency, the more like it elongates that gland in your brain. And at one point, this one guy that's been exposed longest, it pops out of his head like a penis, and like that's how he like sees. He looks through that gland now. Dude,
that's insane.
It's crazy. But they bring this scientist, it's like this one scientist, to see if he's telling the truth about it, and this black guy who's like a cop, and they turn on the resonator. Weird shit happens, and the cop's like, "Man, what was that all about? And why did I have such a crazy hard on?" I was like, "Dude, this is wild." It was fun. Like it didn't do anything. Like it didn't blow me away, but it was fun. I think I gave it like a 3-star.
Hell yeah.
Just like a little hidden movie I hadn't seen before. The next movie I watched was Willard, the remake with Crispin Glover.
Right.
I saw a guy put this on a horror list. I trusted him. It is, in my opinion, not a horror movie at all. It's Crispin Glover talking to rats and being a complete psychopath.
So Crispin Glover being Crispin Glover.
Yeah, he's not acting in this, dude. It's so insane, this movie. There is like a little bit of charm to it because of how fucking crazy it is and how weird Crispin Glover is, but like I don't know. I think I gave it a 3. I should probably back it down to a 2.5. But some of it is so funny. Like like his boss makes him mad, so he trains these rats to chew the tires on his car and give him flat tires. That's his revenge on his boss.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and there's this one rat that he named Socrates that he sleeps with every night, and he like tells Socrates nice things, and he's like, "You're my only friend, Socrates. I hate everyone else. I only love you." And there's this other big rat that he named Ben that like wants to take Socrates' place. And dude, it's just fucking crazy.
It's pretty nuts.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was fun too. It kind of petered out a little bit just because like, you know, got tired of seeing rats and rat shit everywhere.
And Crispin Glover.
Yeah, so I think like a 2.5 would probably be fine. And next I watched Shaun of the Dead. It's the only other one that I think we didn't watch together. I showed it to Logan. It was just as good as I remember, dude. I fucking love Shaun of the Dead. Gave it a 4.5. It's fucking... It works for me on like every level. I think all the characters are great. And it's a comedy, but there's also like kind of like pretty serious moments where like I'm like, damn, that's like really sad. And each like death that happens to the core cast in the movie, I feel like it's so impactful. Like once you spend time with the characters, I don't think there's anyone that dies where I didn't feel something. You know, there's a character where it's like, fuck yeah, I'm glad he died. Or a character where they're like, damn, I wish he hadn't died. And then Edgar Wright just shoots the thing like a fucking madman, dude. I like all the quick shit that happens, the one takes of him walking to the corner store.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking awesome.
I definitely need to rewatch it, see if it grows on me.
I think it would. I also watched it when I was like pretty young, and there is like a bit of a nostalgia that I have towards it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still love it.
Hell yeah.
I tried to watch this found footage movie called It's got two names, but I think on Tubi it's Final Prayer, but sometimes it's called Borderlands. Or The Borderlands. I don't remember which one it is. But it seemed interesting, but it was like the middle of the day, and it was a found footage, very dark movie. There was a glare on the TV, so I was like, I don't think this is the time nor the place to watch this movie, so I might give that a try later on. So I don't want to say anything about it, but I figured I'd throw it in there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Time to get into our main segments. First up is we're going to go over our top 5 shitted pants moments from horror movies. This was recommended by Ben.
Great recommendation.
Yep.
This was a fun one to gather intel on.
Yep. It's a top 5, but I cheated and I did a top 7.
Oh my god!
There was a couple I didn't want to exclude.
Well, throw out the extra then, so that I'm not left in the dust.
So the extra 2, the first one is the final scene of Blair Witch Project.
I still need to watch it.
Movie, not great. Ending, fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
It's one of those endings that was set up earlier in the movie. When you pay attention to the dialogue, it makes the ending very, very scary to me. But out of context, if you just saw a picture of it, you're like, that's supposed to be scary. Mm-hmm. But like when you're listening to the backstory and the foreshadowing of it,
yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah, I haven't seen Blair Witch I watched it once and I remember not liking it. I need to rewatch it.
And then 6 is just the reveal scene in Barbarian.
Oh, that's on my actual list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a scene when there's a reveal.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That shit in theaters was so scary.
Yeah.
Because they did a great job with the sound design too, and it's like there's something kind of running towards the camera.
Yeah.
And you hear like these loud ass footsteps.
Yeah, the sound is there, and then there's also so much like mystery still on what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
Like by that time in the movie, like you have no idea.
And you had fully convinced yourself when you watch this for the first time, you had fully convinced yourself that one thing was the case. And then this reveal like completely comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because you're expecting one thing and something you could have never imagined happens.
Yeah, it's like it's a reveal and a rug pull at the same time.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
And it's just creepy.
Yeah.
It's just the thing you're looking at is creepy.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So that's my extra 2.
Yeah, that's one on my list. I didn't really put them in any kind of order, but yeah, I do have the reveal scene on Barbarian on there.
All right, and then I'll start with my 5.
Okay.
Which I have to give like slight spoilers for this movie. So if you haven't seen it, skip ahead like 20 seconds because I won't talk for long about it, but I have to say exactly the scene I'm talking about. But it's for Martyrs.
Oh, I need to have Martyrs on there.
It's the skinning scene.
Yeah.
When I saw that for the first time, my jaw was literally wide open. Like I could not believe what I was seeing.
Well, it's just like you don't I don't think you see it happening, right? You just
you don't
bring her out and then just like
you start to see like the beginning of a procedure and then it cuts.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to after the procedure and it is like I was so upset. I was so upset looking at that.
Yeah.
And scary might not be the right word because it's not scary. It's just so disturbing and awful.
Yeah.
And I will never get that image out of my head.
Yeah.
Ever. So that's my number 5.
Heck yeah. I'll throw in an extra one that I'm thinking of. This one isn't super scary, but like a scene that I really like a lot is the and it scared me a ton whenever I was a kid, but the blood test in The Thing.
Yeah. Just
to kind of add to mine. It's a jump scare to begin with, and that like it scared the shit out of me because I was like, it's not going to be him. And then he pushed the needle in and it jumps out and was like, holy shit.
And then it goes,
yeah, this little like jelly pops out.
Yeah.
But like, there's that reveal. There's also the reveal he kills a guy right before that, and he tests his blood and it doesn't pop out. So it's like you killed a guy.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the guy that they test is still tied to the rest of the guys, and he starts exploding.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That movie like grossed me out so bad. That and like the chess scene in the Thing, like. For a while, I didn't watch the Thing because I was like, that movie's too gross. But that was my young brain.
Hell yeah. 5.
Well, 5 was the barbarian scene, so I just added one.
Oh,
yeah.
So you want me to do my 4?
Yeah.
That was unbeknownst to me.
Said at the beginning.
You didn't say it was 5.
I said I don't have any of mine in a particular order, but I'll add one in since me and you both had barbarian.
Right. Yeah, sure, pal.
Open the old ears.
My number 4 is the final scene of Wreck.
That's on my list too.
Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah, I have the when the attic opens.
Yeah, I don't really need to get into spoilers for this because it's the final scene, so it's the ending of the movie.
It's really the whole sequence at the end.
Right, and it's sort of. It's just so well done. It's so well shot where you can't fully see everything, and there's a lot of shadow and shaky cam, and it's like a staticky.
It's night vision too.
Yeah, night vision,
it's
staticky
night vision,
footage.
Yeah, staticky footage, and then it's also like the movie has you thinking like one thing throughout it.
Yeah,
and then it's
like another rug pull.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck are they doing, dude? And then there's this it almost adds more mystique to the movie once you get to that final sequence. And they kind of show you some stuff that like helps with what's going on. But no, that whole sequence, I was on the edge of my seat because they're like roaming through an area that they really shouldn't be.
Yeah. That I know that sounds like kind of a dick thing to say well, I don't get scared easily. But it's like, it is true though. Like I rarely do get actually scared by horror movies. I love them and I think they're fun, but it's rare for one to scare me. That final scene of Wreck is very scary to me.
Yeah.
I would not want to watch that in the dark on my own.
Yeah.
I would not want to.
Good thing you had your pal with you.
Yeah. That's very scary stuff. Yeah. So I highly recommend Wreck if you haven't seen it. Okay, so you had Wreck as well. So my 3 is Sinister.
Ooh, I wonder what scene.
Specifically, I felt like I needed to pick a specific scene because I could just say the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
But
and let me do a prediction.
Okay.
Is it the it's one of 2 things, I think. I'm going to go with the barbecue sequence.
No.
What is it? Summer barbecue or something like that?
Well,
or cookout of 79 or something?
No.
The one with a song.
I mean, they all have a song.
But the main song. Okay.
I mean, unless it's the same one I'm talking about and it's just like a different part of it. But
well, what are you talking about?
Mine's the pool party.
Oh, no. It's a different one.
Yeah. I think they're all creepy as shit, but I think pool party's the scariest because it's the one where he freezes the footage in the reflection of the water and you see Bagul in the reflection. That shit's just... No. Just get away from me.
That one and the cutting the grass, the lawnmower one.
Yeah, lawnmower's really bad.
Because, like, you're running through and he's mowing the lawn and you're like, what the fuck? And then, shit happens. And you're like, whoa shit.
Yeah. Fucking... I think he has one called Hanging Out.
Yeah, that's the main one. That was the one at the house.
That's rough stuff. Sleepy Time.
Sleepy Time, yeah.
The creepiest videotape name you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
You're going through snuff films in your attic and you find one called Sleepy Time.
Dude, no. I'll watch all the other ones. Not this one. Not this one, pal. Yeah.
Oh man. Like you're a cop and you have to investigate all these snuff films you found in some serial killer's house.
Yeah.
And your boss comes in. He's like, "Why is this one off to the side?"
That's the burn.
Oh yeah, I already checked it.
Nothing on there.
Yeah, nothing. It was blank.
Yeah.
That's
the only non-snuff film in this pile of snuff films.
That one has a Barney episode on it. I don't know what that's doing in here.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Hereditary.
Ooh.
And this isn't really in order. Yeah, it's not in order at all. I didn't think about an order. This is just seven ones I picked. But Hereditary, and specifically, I think the scariest scene to me is the naked guy in the closet. I think it is.
Our big debated sequence.
I think it is. I mean, that whole segment's kind of like mixed together. Like, there's the living room scene where Alex Wolff sees the naked guy in the closet, and then he stares at him, and it's quiet. That, no good. Bad news. But then that transitions into his mom chasing him up the stairs, and her banging her head on the attic door.
Yeah.
And that whole, like, thing together is really scary.
Yeah.
But I think that when she chases him up the stairs, that becomes more like normal horror movie stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a little less creepy. But that naked guy in the closet with in the shadows where you can barely see him.
Yeah.
That's just he's
kinda
smiling
like,
at you.
Yeah, it's like that uncanny like situation. Like nothing about that is how it's supposed to be.
Whenever a director can frame a shot where you can only see like a rough outline of something looking at you.
Yeah.
That will almost always be creepy to me.
Yeah.
And you're having to like readjust your eyes and you're like, am I seeing that? Right? Like, is that a guy there?
It's drawing your focus on what you don't want to look at almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like fighting against yourself.
Yeah.
No, that's a good sequence.
Yeah. I think that's my scariest scene.
Yeah.
But the ending's pretty creepy too, though.
The music at the end really enhances that whole sequence.
Yeah.
But it is the precursor to that is it Annie? Is that her name? Her body floating.
Yeah.
That's still funny to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you do that and make it not funny, but like maybe that's just my fucked up
I think
brain.
how it floats looks really creepy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Hereditary's my 2, and then my number 1 is Gonjiam.
That's fucking great. I got Gonjiam on there too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have anything I didn't?
Yeah, I've got 2 that you didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to explain what scene I'm talking about in Gonjiam, but it's at the end, and there's this room.
Well, it's like right before the end.
Yeah, it's not the final scene, but it's like in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's this room I'm pretty sure they kept referencing that you're not supposed to go in.
Yeah, they're in this haunted asylum, and people come and explore the asylum, and like each floor gets, more and more haunted. And the top floor, the third floor, has one room that's locked that no one's been in. And this group of, paranormal investigators are trying to bust in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
But they don't actually...
Okay, spoilers for Gonjiam.
Yeah.
I just remembered how the movie plays out. So spoilers for Gonjiam, if you haven't seen it, skip ahead like a minute or two. But like Carl was saying, there's this room that's been locked off that no one's been in.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole movie, they're trying to get into it. And then there's this time where this girl, like, she passes out?
No, dude. This is what I think even enhances the creep factor more. They get to the second floor, and 2 girls bow out. They're like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. Like, words are changing on the walls. They're seeing weird stuff. They try to leave, and they're running through the woods, and shit keeps happening. One of the girls gets, like, possessed and starts doing this weird, like, wide-eyed smile whispering. That was creepy as hell.
Yeah.
The other girl runs through the woods. She finally gets back to the tent, and when she bursts through
That's
the tent...
it. She bursts through the tent, and then she ends up in a room.
She bursts through the tent, turns on, like, her light on her camera.
Yeah.
And she's in the fucking room that was locked on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
of the asylum.
I just got chills just talking about it.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking
horrifying,
creepy as shit, and
genuinely scary.
What they tease, like what Hell House did with teasing a room or teasing an event that you want to see, Ganjiam does not disappoint when you get to that fucking scene, dude. What happens in that room is so creepy.
And they stay in there. She's like, they linger on that. It'd be so, most horror movies you would get in there, you'd see what you see, and then jump, and then you're out of there.
It lingers for so long,
way too far, dude. You feel like you're in there for. I feel like her. Like when you're in a situation like that, each moment lasts forever.
It's like it's not edited. It's like it's a one take, and you're like experiencing it with her.
It feels horrible. It feels terrible. Yeah,
it's like stubbing your toe for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah,
it's the fucking worst. Yeah. It is so creepy, and I've been trying to think. I've been thinking about reassessing like how I grade movies, because I was just looking at stuff and I was like, dude, I have Schindler's List at a 5 and I never think about it or talk about it ever, and I have Creep at a 4, and I love Creep and reference it all the time,
and you want to watch it all the time,
and I want to watch it all the time. So I think that's flawed. I think so. I raised Creep up today to a 5.
Yeah.
Because, it feels...
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know you didn't have it at a 5.
Yeah, I don't know, because sometimes simple movies like that, it's like, yeah, it's great and it's perfectly made, but it's just not enough to be a 5. But it's like, I'm changing my rating system now to where it's like, anything that I love, that I reference all the time, should probably be a 5.
Yeah.
And that I could watch anytime, it should probably be a 5. And if there's something that I watched once, and I thought it was good, but I'd never watch it again, it's probably not a 5.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not even the movie's fault. Schindler's List is perfect. It's perfectly made.
Yeah.
I have no flaws with the movie. It's just a type of movie I don't think about or talk about or want to watch again.
Yeah, like me and you talked about that. Like I take rewatchability into account whenever I'm doing my ratings.
Yeah.
Which is also a reason why I lowered Possession down. Like that fought against Possession because I never want to watch it again. And there's movies that I'll give a high score, but then I'll never go back and revisit. I'm like, I never think about this. And Schindler's List is one of those ones where I was like, this movie's incredible, but I never have a drive to watch it again. I never want to be that sad ever.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in that Ganjiam room than watch Schindler's List, dude.
And so when I watched Ganjiam, I gave it a 4, which for a horror movie is really good. But now that I'm thinking about it, there's 4 movies ever that scare me, and it's one of them. So I feel like I need to make it a 5-star.
What do you have Sinister at?
Sinister, I did have at a 4.5, but I think I raised it to a 5 today. I was like, any movie that actually scares me needs to be a 5, because that's incredibly rare. So I think I need to move Ganjiam up, and I think I'm definitely going to Creep, Ganjiam. I guess we have another segment after this, so I guess I'll save some of that. But yeah. What's left on your list?
The other 2 moments I had towards the bottom of my list was the silent auction in Get Out.
Oh, that's a good one.
It was really good. I was torn between that and then You Mean These Keys?
Yeah,
oh my god, dude! When that happened, I was like, "Oh, you fucking bitch!" And then he's surrounded. I'm like, "Oh god." I love Get Out. Both those sequences are really good, but I think there is a weird, it's not weird, but the fact that it's quiet,
so unsettling.
Yeah, it's dead silent, and there's also a party going on, and then behind closed doors, they're putting bids on a person.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I had the silent auction from Get Out, and then I forgot. Oh, the toy opening sequence in A Quiet Place.
Oh.
Yeah. My fucking stomach was in my ass during that sequence.
Pretty good.
It's fucking super... my adrenaline was pumping. I was fucking worried to shit. And then John Krasinski's running as fucking hard as he can. And I think that's the first time you see like why they're being quiet too. It's like the very first time you're exposed to what's happening. And it's just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. You just reminded me of 2 more scenes.
That got you?
Yeah.
Throw some bonus scenes in.
First off, the scene in Toy Story when they're in Sid's house and you see the toys under his bed.
Legs and stuff?
The doll head with the legs.
Yeah.
And the lady that's like a fish hook with legs.
Well, she's a hooker.
Yeah. But like, I was explaining what they were.
Yeah, no. But hooker, though.
I wouldn't say the hooker under Sid's bed. I would say... I'm just saying there's a
little bit of adult humor there,
Yeah, but they... all those toys in Sid's house were terrifying. Obviously, I'm an adult now. I'm not afraid of them anymore.
Yeah.
The bad man can't get me anymore. But when I was a kid, that shit was scary. So was the Nosferatu episode of SpongeBob. Why the fuck did they do that to me? I was a young boy. I could not handle such pictures on my screen.
Dude, anytime
Dude, I would change the channel. I watched SpongeBob so much that I knew the hash slinging slasher episode ended with that. So when it was getting towards the end, and I would change it to Disney Channel for like 5 minutes so I didn't have to watch that.
Yeah, no,
that's some awful shit to do to kids.
Same thing happened to me with Courage the Cowardly Dog. I never didn't watch.
Oh, you mean
it.
Every episode?
Not every episode. Like the one with the fucking robot that just wanted to carve reindeer isn't scary.
Most of every episode I've seen of Courage is scary.
Want to make reindeer all day. That's my impression of the robot from Courage.
I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
No, the King Ramses episode when they randomly do a 3D animated guy in a fucking 2D cartoon like Courage, and then a 3D CGI guy.
Yeah,
freaked me the fuck out.
That's always weird when you mix animations.
Yeah. And they did the same thing. Fucking Courage has like a psychotic break and has like a fever dream of this fucking fetus creature. And then all he says, like, it just zooms in on him and he's like floating around and he goes, "You're not perfect." And then that's it. Scared the fucking daylights out of
it's
me.
creepy as shit.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
The slab.
Yeah. The perfect guy has like a little antenna too. He's like got a little nub arm. I was like, dude, why? They did a parody Exorcist episode.
That's crazy. Fuck? That's nuts.
Courage is a fucking crazy show. Yeah. I loved it though.
Also, the last scene I thought of that you reminded me of with A Quiet Place was the last scene of Enemy.
Oh, that's a really good one.
That one's
really good.
If you don't know that's coming, that shit is very creepy.
You're gonna fucking shit for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna shit your pants.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all my scenes. So now we're gonna run through our top 10 horror movies on each side of 2000. Pre-2000, post-2000. We'll start
pre-2000.
Yep.
Easy money.
I'll just. You think we should talk about each one, or just kind of list them off?
I think it depends on,
because a lot of them are classics that we don't really need to talk about.
I think it just depends on the movie.
Okay. All right. Well, the pre-2000 list is all classics, so I probably won't have to say anything about any of them. But I'll just go ahead and list them off. Pre-2000 top 10. Number 10 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
Heck yeah.
Number 9 is Alien.
Love it.
Number 8 is Jaws. Number 7 is Nightmare on Elm Street. Welcome to Primetime, bitch.
Is it? I thought that was 2 that he said.
He says that in 3, but it's still Freddy. Yeah. 6 is Halloween.
Hell yeah.
5 is Silence of the Lambs.
Perfect.
4 is Misery.
Ooh.
I have it up quite high.
Love it.
3 is Rosemary's Baby.
That's okay.
Yeah, I fucking love that movie. That's a great example of the horror movies that come out today that I like, but just done super ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm not big on slashers, and pre-2000 is a lot of slashers.
Yeah.
A lot of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, a lot of shit like that. So Rosemary's Baby really sticks out to me as like just fucking awesome psychological horror thriller. Yeah. And then 2 is The Thing, and 1 is The Shining.
That's the ones we always get. Yeah. We always flip-flop on.
Yeah. So like I said, I don't need to explain too much about that list. It's pretty generic.
We don't need a Shining episode, dude. Everyone
the only one that's a little weird is Misery.
Yeah.
Being that high. But
Misery's
people love Misery, so.
Yeah. My number 10 is Signs of the Lambs.
Okay.
My 9 is Alien.
Mm-hmm.
8 is Jaws. 7 is Scream. 6 is The Lost Boys. Yeah, I mean, come on. 5 is Army of Darkness.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, I can't get enough. I want to watch it right now. 4 is Aliens. 3 is Halloween. 2 is The Shining. And 1 is The Thing. The Thing is peak. I know, I'm looking right at it. Peak fucking cinema, dude. 5 out of 5.
I mean, that's just how you fucking do it.
Yeah. I think a lot of these, like The Thing, I have a 5. Shining's a 5. Halloween's a 5. Aliens is a 5.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness 4.5. That's when it kind of drops down a little bit.
Yeah.
And The Lost Boys is probably kind of a weird pick, but there's a lot of nostalgia and like, you know, like my dad really liked The Lost Boys, and I like vampire movies.
Shit, hang on.
You good, pal?
I think that's all right. I did a list in my notes of 10 movies, and then I went on Letterboxd and ordered them, and I read it off of my notes, so they were out of order. But I think it doesn't really matter.
It seemed pretty close to what your actual thing is.
So I'll just run through it real quick. In order, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 10, 9 Halloween, 8 Alien, 7 Nightmare on Elm Street, 6 Rosemary's Baby, 5 Silence of the Lambs, 4 Misery, 3 Jaws, 2 The Thing, 1 The Shining. So there were a couple things that moved around, but yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So now I'll go ahead and get into my post 2000.
All right, let's see if we have. I know for a fact, at least one of mine isn't going to be on yours.
Yeah. God, just looking at this, I just always feel like my lists are wrong. Like I have something over something, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's why I hate making lists, because I'm always like, what's wrong?
Yeah. Number 10 is a little bit of a shocker, but I really fucking like it. It's Black Swan.
Oh. I actually just recently, so I did the same thing. I went to my letterbox. I ordered all my movies, like based on horror and based on my rating, and I have Black Swan up pretty high, and I don't remember shit from Black Swan, to be honest with you.
I remember it being awesome. Well, I love psychological stuff, so
maybe I need to rewatch it, dude. But like I was looking at it, and I was like, I liked it that much,
dude. I thought like. You should look at my review on Letterboxd for Black Swan. Like, I was glazing the shit out of it,
dude. I
called it art.
Oh
I said that was like the first sentence of my review was, "This is art."
You rascal!
It's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
It's like Whiplash adjacent. It's like Whiplash. If it was like a psychological thriller.
No, I remember us making that comparison. I do remember us making
obviously that Whiplash is better and I prefer it, but it's similar.
I was trying to remember like anything from Black Swan aside from the ending, like the dance, because like
the performances are so good. The visuals Aronofsky does at times are so fucking good. The shot of the mirror. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, dude.
Oh, dude.
There's a shot. I was racking my brain trying to come up with.
There's a shot where she's standing in front, like a mirror's behind her, and in the mirror you see her turn around and look at herself. But the version in front of the mirror isn't changing at all. It's only the version in the mirror that's like turning and looking at her.
Yeah.
And it's like representing her two sides. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It gets a little weird with like some of the stuff they did with like wings. Not getting too much into that, but like he did a lot of like visual stuff, like visual metaphors, and it's like I don't know if all of it was necessary, but I fucking love Black Swan. And it was just looking at like good horror movies are few and far between. Like it having to pick 10, of this decade.
Yeah,
I mean,
of
this decade, but of this like century. Yeah. It's
my
kind of hard.
My pre 2000s, like ripping off a Band-Aid, dude. And then my post, I like really had to put some thought into.
Yeah.
I will say my first 5 I think were pretty easy, and then I just kind of had to rearrange some stuff.
I would say
I have a couple of like sleepers on here. I think
now that I'm looking at this, I think I would probably have Martyrs there at 10 instead of Black Swan.
Martyrs isn't on your 10?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I fucked up.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna whip out Martyrs for sure.
Yeah, actually Martyrs should probably be like 9. Anyways, this is what I was saying. My list is fucking stupid. Yeah. But yeah, I'll take Black Swan off. I'll make it an honorable mention, and I'll put Martyrs at 9, and then I'll tell you my 10 once you get one.
All right. My number 10 is Shaun of the Dead. Just talked about it because I watched it, but like rewatching it with Logan, I was like, this is just so good.
Yeah.
All the dumb shit they do, and then
You don't feel a little weird putting it on a horror list?
No. Because like I like horror comedies, and like if it's got zombies in it, it's...
So here's a question.
Yeah.
So if you have Shaun of the Dead on there, why don't you have American Psycho on there?
Because I feel like Shaun of the Dead is more horror with it being zombies, this like fantastical element, versus American Psycho being, just like a serial killer.
I don't know if I agree. I get what you're saying. The zombies are a very traditional horror thing, but what Patrick Bateman's doing in American Psycho is very... I mean, it's basically Terrifier.
Well, what he might be doing.
Exactly. But what they're showing on screen is horror stuff. So, it's a horror comedy.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely see the argument. I think on Letterboxd it is classified as a horror, but I think zombies are just more clear-cut horror than something like American Psycho or Seven.
Well, what's any different in American Psycho than like a normal slasher?
Mainly because the main character is the slasher. I think that's what makes it different. How psychological it is with like not really knowing if what's going on is real or not. And then there's also just a lot... This is going to sound dumb because like it's American Psycho, but there's a lot more gore in Shaun of the Dead.
I'd have to rewatch it because I don't remember that.
In American Psycho, I don't remember a ton of like gory stuff happening. Like he's hinted
Not
at
really.
Like, you hint at a lot of mess up stuff that he does, but like he shoots people, he stabs people, and that's kind of all you see him do. He does bite one lady.
Yeah.
But the rest is all
nastiest thing, I guess, is like when he's chasing the prostitute and he's covered in blood.
Yeah.
I guess, but like they don't show like mangled bodies or anything. Yeah. Like it's...
And Shaun of the Dead, I mean, it's not tons of gore, but a guy does get dismembered in front of you.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he gets ripped apart into pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just being a dick.
No, it's fine. Like, again, horror is so hard to classify, and for me, there's certain tropes that like automatically put something in horror. Zombies, werewolves, vampires.
So, like Teen Wolf is a horror movie?
I don't know anything about Teen Wolf, but
you don't know anything about Teen Wolf?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the fucking the show.
No.
Teen Wolf.
You said it automatically makes it a horror movie. The rules are already falling apart.
I mean, it is werewolves. I don't know how I would classify that. I'm kind
not
of
a horror. I'll tell you how you'd classify it. Not a horror movie.
Well, it is shot in like broad daylight.
It's just not ever once a horror movie.
Yeah, but vampires are not vampires. Werewolves are a horror thing. Anyway, you're fucking with me right
I'm
now.
saying, but like
Shaun of the Dead is my number 10.
There isn't like clear cut rules though, is what I'm saying. Like Teen Wolf is about a werewolf, but it's a comedy. It's just a high school comedy.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
So you can't make these like generalizations like, well, if there's a vampire in it, it's always a horror movie. Because then Twilight's a horror movie. And we know that shit's not true.
Yeah.
So
for the most part, if it's like traditional werewolves, zombies, and vampires, then it's going to be horror. I don't think Teen Wolf is traditional werewolves. I don't think Twilight is traditional vampires. Something like Nosferatu or, Dracula, that's going to be more traditional vampires.
Yeah.
People turn vampires into like sexy teens, and I don't like it. Give me fucking...
I like it when it's Robert Pattinson.
I mean, you got me there. You got me backed into a corner. But as much as we didn't really care for this movie, but Last Voyage of the Demeter, like that style vampire,
oh yeah,
give me that.
I wanted to love that so much.
Me too.
Just not made the best, but.
Yeah. And my number 10, Shaun of the Dead. Moving on to 9.
My number 9.
Well, your number 10
is. My number 10 is The Witch.
Ooh.
Probably lower than. I feel like you'll probably have it a little higher.
I do have it on there, so it is definitely higher.
But yeah, we can just, if you have it on your list higher, we can just wait and talk about it then.
Okay. So you have The Witch, Martyrs.
Yeah, Martyrs at 10. No, Martyrs at 9.
Yeah, The Witch at 10. Okay, so my number 9 is Malignant. Again, with the... I don't even know if I would call Malignant a horror comedy. It's just like...
It's campy.
Yeah.
Like it's comedy
awesome.
isn't the right word. It's just, I'm not sure if there's a term for like campy horror, but that's just what it's. Yeah. That's just what it is.
It's fucking cool
because it's not like the same tone as The Evil Dead.
Yeah,
but
I'm not fucking belly laughing while I'm watching it.
Yeah,
it's just really.
But it does have a very specific tone. It's just campy horror.
Yeah.
But it's definitely horror, even though it is like it's goofy at times.
Yeah,
it is horror.
Yeah, I love Malignant to begin with, but then also like going back through and watching stuff like From Beyond and Army of Darkness and all this like crazy shit. It's so awesome that something like that got made like recently. Mm-hmm. Like Malignant seems like it would be an 80s movie that people would talk about today.
Yeah. And it was kind of a concept that when I saw it, I was like, kind of nuts that this hasn't been done yet.
I know.
It's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's such a weird, like, it's such a risky thing to do for a studio because, like, if you remember the trailers for Malignant, they were not marketing it as campy at all. They were marketing it as a normal movie, which is why we didn't like it at first because we thought it was a normal James Wan horror movie. And we had these expectations of it being like the next Conjuring or something.
We left liking it, but we did almost like leave halfway through the movie. We're like, this is dog shit.
I wouldn't even say I left liking it. I left saying that was incredibly weird and unique.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say I liked it. It took me a second watch to like it. And then
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, I respected how different it was.
I do know you watched it a second time, and you were like, "Carl, I think something's going on here."
Yeah, I told you to rewatch it, and then so I've seen it 3 times now.
Yeah,
I think you've seen it twice.
I've seen it 3 times.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Malignant, I have on my list like a little higher, but I have it at 7, so only 1 spot.
Oh, okay.
Higher. But yeah, it's like Possession if it was good.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe Malignant. It's super fun. I always try to warn people when they watch it for the first time, and I say, just remember, it's supposed to be fun, not scary.
Yeah.
Which I guess may not be a great thing to say about a horror movie.
Yeah, I was going to say that probably confuses a lot of people.
Yeah. So I try not to say anything, but that's what I want to say to them. And when someone doesn't like it, I always tell them I didn't like it till my second watch either. Like because when you watch it for the first time, the acting in the first half is intentionally bad.
Yeah.
But you don't know it's intentional until your second watch. Mm-hmm. So once you've seen the whole thing, then you can watch it all the way through, and you notice the little hints and the little foreshadowing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool.
No, Malignant is sick. So that was my number 9.
All right. And my number 8 is It.
The new one?
Yeah. Yeah. Andy Muschietti.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen the old one.
Oh, you never saw the original It?
No.
Oh.
I saw a clip on YouTube. It was, dude, I was a weird fucking kid, dude.
Buddy boy.
I got scared really easily as a kid, but for some reason, whenever I was feeling crazy, I would go to YouTube and I'd type in It scene, and I would pull up the scene where he's in the clotheslines.
Oh, yeah.
And it terrified me, but every once in a while, I'd just go look it up just to live on the edge. And it would terrify me, and I couldn't sleep.
But like, that's what I needed.
I guess it just made me feel good, like doing something that was.
It made you feel like a man.
Yeah, it's like the 6-year-old equivalent of like taking a hit of crack.
It was like
it gives you a rush.
Turning
like
off the lights in your bedroom.
It's like doing something you're not supposed to.
Yeah, for like longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah, or when you go to Bing and type in boobs.
Yeah, I did.
Like it just gives you that
a
rush.
couple times.
Like, God, I'm living on the edge. I'm living like Larry.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
But yeah, it is always just so much fun to watch. What's his fucking name? Bill Skarsgård's really good as Pennywise, but specifically, I just love the cast of the kids. I think the kids were so well cast and have such great chemistry together that it's almost like if Stand By Me was a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's kind of the feeling it gives me. It sort of feels like an 80s movie because it takes place, I think, in the 80s.
I think so, yeah.
I think is when it takes place. Not super scary. I mean, there's a couple scenes that I guess teeter on being a little scary, but overall it's just more fun. It's really funny. There's so many jokes that Richie makes that like I still have not forgotten.
Yeah.
Once.
That's Greywater, dude.
That's Greywater, dude. I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you.
Fucking. They're making jokes about Beverly.
Yeah.
Before she like joins their group, there's like a reputation that she like has been with a bunch of guys, and they're like, well, who'd she do? And then Richie goes more like, oh fuck, wait, what does he say? Fucking he basically said like, fucking, it's more like, who didn't she do? The list is longer than my wang. And then towards the end, fucking Ben's bleeding, and they're all arguing about like giving up and just forgetting about Pennywise, and you know, like they're having their moment where they're all, you know, about to split up.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and look at this motherfucker, he's leaking hamburger helper.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Dude, that shit. God, it's just, oh man, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then them making jokes about Eddie and his mom.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, their camaraderie is just so good and so funny. And I've seen that movie like 5 times, and it still just never gets old. And honorable mention, I do still like part 2. It's flawed, but the cast, again, they just nailed the casting.
Yeah.
So I just have fun watching it because I like seeing James McAvoy and Bill Hader and Jessica Chastain, and everyone's just so good, and it's still really funny because Bill Hader's in it. So he's just fucking. Let's get out of Dodge before this ends worse than one of Bill's books. Just so fucking good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's not on my list because I have a big brain.
Right.
But
right, yeah.
My what was that? Your number 8?
Yeah.
My number 8, which is probably gonna shock some people, but it's Alien Covenant.
See, it comes up on Letterboxd as a horror movie, but I would never consider it a horror movie, and that's probably just my fault because I have Alien on my horror list, but I don't have Alien Covenant. Does that make me stupid? Yes.
Not necessarily.
But but I'm saying if I think, like, if Covenant was a horror movie to me, it would be on my list. But I don't have it on there just because it's Alien Covenant. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's levels to all the Alien movies that, like, some of them teeter out of horror. They're not very horror. Like, but Prometheus.
Covenant's pretty fucking horror.
I mean, Covenant is. I think it is. I think you're stupid for. I think you're really. I mean,
I don't but actually. Like, no, I think I'm lying. I don't think it's on here just because it's not on here.
That's
like
fine.
I don't because my 10's Martyrs, and I just don't think it's a better horror movie than Martyrs.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, like Prometheus comes up. I think as a horror movie, and it's in the Alien franchise.
Yeah, that's not a horror movie.
Not cutting it. Not
Covenant is though.
Yeah, Covenant is.
Romulus is.
Yeah, Romulus is. But yeah, Alien Covenant, dude, I didn't watch this in theaters because at the time I heard everyone say it wasn't good. I didn't really like Prometheus that much. Since then, I rewatched Prometheus, and I fucking force-fed myself Prometheus until I liked it. Mm-hmm. And then I watched Alien Covenant, and it was fucking awesome.
Covenant's fucking awesome.
It's way better than I think people give it credit for, and it was fucking them giving the people what they wanted. They didn't want Prometheus because it wasn't enough xenomorphs, enough horror stuff. It's too exploratory, so they went back to the roots and did a pretty clear-cut horror movie with a phenomenal ending. Mm-hmm. I think it's one of the best endings in any of the Alien movies, with the exception of like Aliens.
Mm-hmm. I'll do the fingering.
I mean, you get fucking Michael Fassbender kissing Michael Fassbender.
It's
automatically
Washington
the best
Monument.
Movie. Yeah, it's automatically the best movie ever. But I liked the change of like from the xenomorphs to the protomorphs, like the way they behave differently. Mm-hmm. Because like a big thing with the Alien movies is that they're all kind of pretty similar.
Yeah.
It's fucking aliens come, bad news, escape in the airlock. They're in the airlock, you gotta blow them out.
Yeah.
Or escape on a ship, they're on the ship, blow them out the airlock. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's how it is in Alien. It's how it is in Aliens. It's how it is in fucking a lot of them.
Yeah.
And Covenant's the first one that, like, really broke away from that. And then, like, you have the protomorphs and also the threat of David, which I feel like enhances the movie a lot, especially after watching Prometheus. Maybe going into it not having seen Prometheus, it's lesser than, but I don't know why you'd do that.
Yeah.
But I loved it, dude. People talk shit about some of, like, the characters in the movie making bad decisions, or like, oh, that one guy put his head right over an egg sack. We didn't know what the fuck was in there. Yeah. And they've done that in other movies, like, in the franchise.
It's in Alien.
Yeah, so
why do you not complain about it then?
Will you relax? There's like one character that does a series of horrible things, like the worst decision possible.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it in Covenant.
Yeah. Covenant is fucking awesome.
Covenant fucks, dude.
My number 7 was Malignant, and my number 6 is Gonjiam.
Okay, my number 7 was Gonjiam.
Okay. Yeah, just the scariest shit I've ever seen. I mean,
yeah.
We talked about it for a little bit, but
yeah.
And it does have sort of the Blair Witch problem, where it kind of can take a while to start to get creepy, but once it does, it's hard to find a movie that's creepier.
Yeah, I mean, it starts out small. There's like, they kind of do this they try to do this bait and switch thing, which I don't think worked. But these paranormal investigators, they have this YouTube channel. No, I take that back. It did work, but they've got this YouTube channel where they're recording stuff, and it's revealed that like some of the stuff that they've recorded in the past has been staged. And they planned on staging some stuff in this scenario, but it's quickly like it quickly ramps up after that. Once it starts up small, like this is happening, this might be staged, this might not be staged, and then it's like, nah, dude, this shit's happening.
Yeah.
And then it goes way up and way off the rails.
Yeah.
I think it's super effective. Kind of. It is. I think it is found footage, right? They present it like this tape was like what they could find of the team.
I mean, it's a live stream.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I guess that's still found footage. I mean,
it feels like it.
It's modern day found footage.
Yeah. I used to hate found footage, but like it can be used.
Dude, it's
so effective.
One of my favorite subgenres of horror because there's just so much you can do. You can do it really cheap, and it can just be a lot creepier.
Yeah, yeah.
So
no, it's quickly growing. Like it quickly went from like one of my least favorite things to like I love this shit.
It's because it's like I feel like people hate found footage when they just have watched bad ones. Yeah. Because when you watch a bad found footage movie, you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Because it's bad, and then there's shaky cam, and you can't see what's going on, and it's like that can be a headache.
Yeah.
But when you watch a good one, it can be a lot scarier than just a movie shot the traditional way.
Yeah.
Yes, you did your 6 and 7. You just did 7.
Yeah, my 7 was Ganji, and my 6 is Sinister.
Oh, my 5 is Sinister.
Ooh, we're neck and neck.
Yeah. We talk about it all the time. Sinister is incredibly fucking scary to me. I think the sound design's amazing. I think the score and the music they play is amazing, specifically during when he's watching the tapes. There's one thing in it that's kind of stupid with his son in a box.
Yeah,
which just feels so out of place in that movie.
Yeah.
You don't need anything other than the tapes. That should be the only source of horror until the end of the movie.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I could be wrong here, but like, and this is kind of spoilers for Sinister a little bit, but like, does that play into maybe Bagul taking him and like getting a hold of him, or has he always done shit like that? I can't remember in my head.
It seems like they talk about it like he's known for doing shit like that, but I think you're right, and I think that was like the point of the scene was possibly showing Bagul like getting his little mitts on the kid.
Yeah.
But do it in a cooler, creepier way.
Yeah.
Like the way it's executed is just really dumb.
Like he can be sleepwalking like normal, but then like it progressively gets to be like maybe he does something really weird or says something really weird in his sleep.
You know what would have been creepier?
What's
if
that?
Ethan Hawke found his son in the backyard in the middle of the night just staring at the tree limb where the people hung.
Shit, that would be creepy.
Because he'd be like, I haven't told my son about that, so how does he know the people were hung there? And why is he staring at it in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
That'd be creepy.
Yeah.
Scott Derrickson should just take a page out of the old Cash book.
He wakes up and his son's like sleepwalking, watching the tapes, but his eyes are closed, but the tapes are rolling. That'd be fucking weird.
Or just watching the tapes in general in the middle of the night would be super creepy.
Yeah.
And smiling.
He fucking goes up and like just his son is like sitting crisscross in the attic.
Yeah.
Dude, adoption.
What if you
He's
walked
going to the orphanage, dude.
What if you walked into your son's room and he's not watching anything, but it's like 1 a.m. and he's just sitting crisscross applesauce on his bed, staring at the door. Like the second you open the door, he's looking at you because he's been staring at the door.
Dude, I'm punching
That's
him.
some shit that's just like...
I'm punching him in the face.
Yeah, get out.
Dude, listen, I love kids. You start doing some shit like that, you're going into the system.
Yeah.
You do like the fucking kids will like look up at nothing and be like start clapping, be like, ah, ah. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out.
You remember the
whatever
box,
you're looking at?
You remember the box they put the bad toys in Toy Story 3? That's where you're going.
Going the
in the sandbox.
Yeah.
With the creepy baby.
Bye, Woody. That's what you're gonna hear, dude.
Yeah. And guess what? You're not Mr. Potato Head, so you can't get out piece by piece. You're fucking stuck in there.
Yeah, it's
so think about what you did. How about that?
So Sinister was
my
your 5. My 5 is A Quiet Place.
Oh yeah, that's not on here for me.
Yeah,
I think you like that movie a lot more than I do.
I do. I love A Quiet Place. I could see some people even not really considering it a horror movie.
Oh, it's a horror movie.
But yeah, to me, for sure it is. I think I love the monster design, the uniqueness of how they have to behave silently. Any time you introduce something like that, like a new element that you have to really focus on to get past it. They did it in Romulus with the face huggers, with them like not being able, them having to be like a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Anytime you like restrict someone like that, I really like. And A Quiet Place does it perfectly. The monsters are good. The characters are great. I care about all the characters. Just perfectly executed.
Yeah.
Love A Quiet
I liked
Place.
it a lot when it came out, but as more times went on, I don't rewatch it often, and it's not like a huge favorite for me, but I still think it's good.
I respect it.
My number 4. Oh my god.
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
dude. Hell yeah.
It's motherfucking Creep.
Tell me about it.
I fucking love it. I bring it up almost every episode somehow.
It's in the Spooky
Dude,
Scoop
it's
intro.
in the Spooky Scoop intro. I mean, I think it's genius. When I watch Creep, it makes me want to make a movie.
Yeah. It makes me want to have a tubby.
It makes me want to have a tubby time.
Yeah.
But it actually like makes me want to make a movie because I'm looking at something that was filmed with like just a video camera with 2 guys in the woods. It's hysterical because I mean not everyone can be as funny as fucking what's his name?
Duplass.
Mark Duplass. Because he just has that like he's just so great with his face, like showing emotion and showing like having comedic timing with his face. But just the not knowing like what the fuck's going on with this guy and like things he's saying are starting to cross and not make sense, and like he's starting to contradict things he said earlier, so you feel like he's starting to lie. Yeah. And then you like I don't want to fully spoil Creep because I think it's awesome, but then he gets a phone call later in the movie that like that scene is so creepy, and the end, dude, it's so like God, I just fucking love that movie, dude. It's simplicity just done so well. There's rarely a dull moment, a dull scene that I don't like. Little details about like the waffles. Stuff like that. But yeah, it's a dark comedy, but it's like American Psycho's a dark comedy, but it's 95% comedy.
Yeah.
5% horror. This is like a lot more to the horror side.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
it's a dark comedy to me, but there's not a ton of funny moments. It's just the ones that are funny are really funny.
Yeah, there are some actual like I'm not scared in any part of American Psycho.
No,
but there's moments in Creep that are genuinely scary.
Yeah,
like when the whole phone call sequence from him sneaking the phone to getting the phone call. So he sneaks a phone off of Mark Duplass's character and like try not to wake him up. So like the state, like you feel like anxious in case he wakes up, and he gets this phone call and he's locked himself in like the bathroom of Mark Duplass's house to answer the phone. And like now the situation is the stakes have been raised. He's out there somewhere, almost
and he
like
knows
Jaws,
you have his phone.
Yeah, almost like a Jaws effect. You're like, he's gonna be awake when he walks out the door.
Yeah,
like there's this overwhelming threat that you don't know where they are.
Yeah,
and you can't see them,
dude. Now. And it's so unpredictable too.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure like the next thing you see, slight spoilers for Creep if you don't want to know anything about it, but when he steals his phone, goes into the bathroom, blah blah blah, he comes out, and he like you're thinking Joseph's gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna do something bad. I'm pretty sure the next time you see Joseph, he's like crying and like talking about his ex-wife or something, or like being sad that he has cancer or something like that. And it's constantly like keeping you on your toes, and you start to discover like Joseph as a character, like he's lying so much, and Aaron's keys will disappear, and like Joseph took his keys, but he's like, yeah, I mean, I can help you look around. I mean, like, did you check in your jacket pocket? And just like, it's so creepy seeing him lie when he's the one doing all this shit. So
and the next thing after that is another fucking creepy sequence, and it's like he figures out that he knows, and Joseph freaks out and runs away somewhere in the house. And so I don't remember the main guy's name. Aaron's like walking down, and he like turns this corner on the steps, and Joseph has the peach fuzz mask on and is braced in front of the front door, not saying anything.
Yeah. And then eventually he starts like rubbing his butt on the door.
Well, like at first he's like, you need to move. And he like doesn't say anything, and he just like shakes his head no.
Yeah.
Before he starts rubbing his butt on the door, it's like the tension is so high. He starts rubbing his butt on the door, and I'm like, all right. Now he's back to being Joseph.
Yeah. Joseph's leaking through now.
He's coming through.
But even when he gets out of Joseph's house and he's back in his own house and he's getting like tapes and stuff, and there's a scene where it's like nighttime and he hears a huge bang at the door, so he turns on a camcorder, and then you see him like walking around his house trying to like make sure all the doors are shut, or and then you see Joseph show up in front of his glass door just like staring at him. It's so fucking good. And then the ending, like I said, the ending's so good. It's so fucking good.
Which they're doing more,
which, like I said, with that falls into the like unpredictable. Like you just never know what the fuck's going on in Creep.
And they're doing the Creep tapes too.
Is that out yet?
I don't know. I didn't even know what it was going to be. I just know I was watching a video. I think Cody Leach said that like he was excited about. He thought they were going to do Wolfman stuff, but it was Mark Duplass and like the Peach Fuzz mask, and they said they're doing the Creep tape. So I don't know if it's a TV show or limited series or what it is.
Well, I know what it is. It's going to be on my screen.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be consumed.
Yeah, it's getting watched. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is The Lighthouse.
My number 3 is The Lighthouse.
Oh, yeah.
You're fond of me lobster.
You're fond of me lobster, ain't you?
You goddamn
I saw
fox. It. I seen it.
I said it properly. I seen it.
Oh, yeah, it's just so fucking good. I could watch it anytime. Robert Eggers just did such a great job immersing the audience into the environment and the time period. The sound design, the thunder and the waves crashing and just the seagulls, everything. It's so immersive and it's so well made, and there's so much mystique with all the like Greek allegories he's doing, and just there's so much going on that you can read into, and there's also just so much on the surface. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a fan of these actors, like it's just a dream movie to get to watch Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson just go back and forth as lighthouse keepers going crazy. Like it's just so much fun.
And for me too, it's like the whole aesthetic and the setting, like the setting of it being on this like old dilapidated lighthouse, the way they talk, it being black and white, it's always dark. It kind of reminds me of like how you feel when someone's like telling you a scary story.
Yeah.
Like by a fire.
Yeah.
It's another really great scene that I love is when he's talking about the shark attacks in Jaws. What's his fucking name? The captain.
Willem Dafoe?
No, in the movie Jaws.
Oh. You're talking about
Quint?
Well, Quint's the guy that they recruited to help them.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Like, he was like, I can catch the fish. And
Quint. Yeah, he's telling a story about, like, previous shark attacks.
Mm.
And, like, they're on the boat, and, like, they're just, like, talking. And then he starts telling this other story about, like, his buddy, like, having, like, floating in the water as they were stranded. And then, like, he realized that he was bitten in half. And, like, how people were, like, getting pulled under and never coming back up. It's, like, this, like, eerie feeling of just, like... That's how the lighthouse feels to me.
Yeah. No, that's a good... I never really thought of it like that. But
yeah,
it like does feel like what you picture in your head when someone tells you a scary story.
Yeah, yeah. So it's so perfectly done on so many levels.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 4. It's your number 3?
Mm-hmm.
My number 3 is The Witch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Which I should have The Witch of the Lighthouse flipped. Probably fucked that up. But The Witch is... Actually, no. I'm standing by that.
Mm.
I think The Witch... For a horror movie, I think I like The Lighthouse better. But I like the horror elements of The Witch better, I think. It's a movie that I had to watch a couple times to really, like, fully embrace. I remember my sister told me about it, and she was like, nothing fucking happens in that movie. It's so dumb. And I was like, you're an idiot. You just don't know what you're talking about. But it is so fucking good. All the little, like, biblical references that they do in The Witch. All the characters with their, like, faults and, like, the way they behave. Like, the father is so prideful that he refuses to deny anything and, like, take responsibility, and he gets kicked out. And then, like, the setting, again, another, like, cabin setting of them, cabin in the woods, never gets old.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome. The music that they use, and then just, like, Robert Eggers just can just capture, like, moments that make you feel uneasy. And he does so much cool stuff, like just the baby disappearing during the peekaboo.
Yeah.
And you don't
so
see anything,
unsettling.
but, like, you see, like, kind of the grass move, like something had rushed off really fast. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And then it cuts to the witch and the baby, and then it cuts again, and she's got a mortar and pestle.
Yeah.
And you're like, you fucking...
Yikes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's so good. And then all, like, the chanting music that they use a lot of, like... It's almost like a choir, but they're chanting fucking weird shit. Makes me feel so terrible. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love The Witch.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. And my number 2 is Get Out.
My number 2 is Hereditary.
So this is our modern day The Thing and The Shining.
The Thing and The Shining, yeah.
Hereditary's just my absolute fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's definitely my favorite horror movie. It's Hereditary 1 and then The Shining 2, I believe. But Get Out is perfect. It's a perfect movie. It's a masterpiece, and I fucking love it. But I like Hereditary more as a movie and more as a horror movie. But definitely more as a horror movie. Because there's not too much in Get Out. Well, there's nothing in Get Out that scares me.
Yeah, I was going to say...
There's intense scenes, but Hereditary scares me.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, like, the more that we went on our list, I was like, I do think I prefer Get Out as a movie more than Hereditary, but Hereditary has a lot more horror elements. In this particular instance, I do think it should be Hereditary over Get Out. I think I'm wrong. Shocker. But, like, I think if I could do my list over, I'd put Hereditary at number 1.
Well, you
and
can't.
Get Out at number 2.
You can redo it right now.
Well, then that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I think Hereditary is a masterpiece. It's so crazy how Ari Aster took, like, these traditional horror tropes and these traditional things we've seen before, like satanic cults and families being torn apart, and then just does it at the highest level possible.
Yeah.
Because you would think the best horror movie of, the century would be something really insanely unique, but Hereditary's really not.
Yeah.
It's like things you've kind of seen before, but it's just done the best you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's really crazy. He does such a great job framing shots. I love I mentioned earlier the shot of the naked guy in the closet where you can kind of barely see him. He's in a shadow. He does the same thing early in the movie when Annie's leaving a room and she turns the light out and sees her dead mom for like half a second.
He does that a lot in Hereditary. He never shows...
They're never center frame.
Yeah, he never shows like he always plays his cards close. Like even the revelation of like what happened to Charlie. Like it stays just on Alex Wolff's character.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear shit going on in the back. Horrifying, blood-curdling screams, like terrible stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and then like you get these glimpses of like, there's someone there, but it's dark and you have to kind of like really look at it.
Yeah.
He does that a lot, and I think
he
doesn't really like put stuff out there until the very end.
Well, he avoids jump scares.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it connects with me so much, is because I don't like jump scares. I think they're cheap. They're rarely ever well done, and they don't last. Like, they may get you on first watch, but when you watch it again, you know it's coming. So it's not scary anymore. Yeah. You know when the jump scares are. So I just don't like jump scares. And there's like one in Hereditary, if it even counts, where Annie starts chasing after him. They kind of do like a jump scare type sound design, where they play like a loud noise and music starts
there, and then she starts going.
Yeah, she chases after him. It's like kind of a jump scare, but like not even really.
Yeah, because she's there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the one that got me, and this is another kind of jump scare, but it's when he throws the book in the fireplace and then catches on fire.
Oh yeah,
that fucking, like, he threw it in there. I thought she was gonna like freak out and grab it, but he threw it in there and then caught on fire. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
like
it's very rare.
Yeah,
and it's not. And when there is a jump scare, it's not a traditional jump scare.
But even when you know that's there, like when you know that he's gonna catch on fire, first of all, that's horrifying to look at, a guy burning alive. But then it's also like adds to the dread when you rewatch it. You're like, oh fuck, he's gonna throw it in the fire.
Yeah, and there's some little things that I find super creepy in Hereditary, like when Annie is yelling at, what's Alex Wolff's name? I don't remember. But when Toni Collette's yelling at Alex Wolff in his bedroom after the Charlie incident, and it's the scene where she accidentally says that, yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
I think so. But she accidentally tells him that like she wished he was never born and that he was an accident.
Yeah, she was like, I never wanted to be your mother. And then she covers her mouth. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but in that scene, towards the end, it starts cutting really quick back and forth between the two characters. And so it does this thing where it cuts to Toni Collette, and then it cuts to Alex Wolff, and then it cuts back to Toni Collette, and she has like liquid on her.
Yeah.
Randomly.
It starts out normal, yeah.
And out of nowhere in the scene, like it never showed that at all. And then it cuts back to Alex Wolff real quick, and then it cuts right back to her, and now there's more liquid on her. And then all of a sudden she like a match gets lit and she catches on fire. And it's like just that subtle, like, you know how unsettling it is for some reason? Like, you wouldn't think it is, but it's so unsettling seeing her, like, it cut back to her and her getting wet.
Yeah.
Like, her being more wet than she just was.
Yeah.
Without showing it. There's something so creepy about it.
Yeah.
Which you're right, it does end up being a dream sequence, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, when you're watching the movie, it's still unsettling. And then when she's like up in the corner of his room when he wakes up, and that scene just starts there, and you're like, holy fuck. Like you look up in the corner and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then the way she leaves the room, the first time you watch it, it feels a little goofy, but
yeah.
I think that Ari Aster just uses silence so well.
Yeah.
I love silence in horror movies. I think silence is so much more scary than creepy music or loud noises. And he uses it with the naked old guy. He uses it when she sees her mom. He uses it throughout the whole movie. And I think that that's like one of the things that separates it so much from other movies, is that he understands how creepy silence is.
Yeah, and he's also just like another sequence that I just thought of that, like, this is probably my naked old guy scene in Hereditary, but it's when Alex is in school. I think it's Alex, and he looks over and sees the neighbor lady that's friends with Annie, like makes friends with Annie.
Yeah.
And she's like praying towards him, or like saying chants or something. She's like saying something about payment.
Yeah.
And like that to me, fucking, I was like, dude, get away from me.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
That one doesn't. That one's not very creepy to me.
Like the idea of someone like just fucking like shouting weird like ritualistic shit at me without me, like, I didn't even know they were there. I just look over and then see them that they had been doing that for like a while probably.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I don't like that.
Yeah. And then there's just so many details interwoven into the script that you can research if you want and pay attention. And just going back to the like the stuff with her mom and the cult that she was in, and how she wanted a son and she got fucking Charlie instead, and like all these little details. And then she finds that book later in the movie that explains a lot, and if you read, I think payment is like some like a real like people in real life actually believe in payment, I believe. I could be wrong. That makes
me feel horrible.
I could be wrong, but you can research payment. I think it could be based on a book or something. I'm not sure, but payment can fly, and that's why Annie at the end of the movie can fly, and that's how she was in his ceiling, like in the corner of his ceiling, and crawling on the walls and flying up into the treehouse. It's because she was possessed by payment, and payment can fly. I'm not sure exactly where I read that.
I remember you telling me about that because I think I was still,
or maybe it says it. Oh, maybe. I think I might know. I think it might say it in the book in the movie.
Yes,
she opens a book on payment in the movie, and
that's
in
what it is.
Like if you zoom in, it says payment can fly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I remember you showing me that because I was still like,
because it helps get over the goofiness of like, it just turned into a traditional horror movie. Like at the end, like
I didn't.
Some people actually think that some people actually think Hereditary is good until it becomes a traditional horror movie at the end.
Oh no,
like, I don't think
ending
so
makes it great. The only thing that I had a hard time with in Hereditary was just like some of the visuals. Her crawling away and her floating were the two visuals that I was like, maybe they were just so uncanny that like I didn't know how to process it. But like my mind instantly went to like that was fun.
Well, there's a part of me when I see it that makes me want to giggle. I mean, that's definitely there. It's a little goofy, but it doesn't like take away, like it can be goofy and creepy at the same time. I know that doesn't sound like it could, but it kind of can. And also laughing can be a reflex when like you're scared.
Cope,
to help you not feel as scared. But yeah, Hereditary is a fucking masterpiece. And then Get Out's the same way. It's just less horror for me.
I think we've talked about Get Out a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another perfect movie.
Yeah.
Blew me away when I saw it. Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But I think that's all we've got this week. Thank you to Evan and Ben for the 2 ideas.
Great ideas.
If there's any listeners that have topic ideas or like rankings or games or anything you want us to do, just let us know. You can DM me or leave a comment on YouTube. Just you can reach me. You know how. Because I don't know if we have one for next week, so we'll definitely need something. We gotta grip on to.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Maybe a little spicy, you know.
Yeah, maybe we'll watch like Terrifier 2 and 3. Maybe.
Depends on how Terrifier 2 goes, I think.
Maybe, yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, we still got a lot of stuff on our Halloween list to watch.
Yeah.
I still have Mad God that I want to try and grind out.
Yeah, I got a ton on my watch list. Yeah. I've been doing good watching stuff. I've been watching like 1 a day.
Me and you, dude, we've been cutting it.
That might stop now that I'm watching Midnight Mass, but I'll probably finish Midnight Mass tomorrow. I've only got 4 episodes left, so
see what you can do.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to the motherfucking spooky. Oh, I almost fucked up.
I did.
I saw that. I saw the lips.
You caught me mid yawn, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta be ready." I started with the F, but it's the fucking
spooky scoop. Ooh. The maniacs in the mailbox.